All right, we're live. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the webinar. Angela Giuliano here. We got Eric Carlson and Jason Cardamone in the house. Let us know in the chat where you're from. I see you guys popping in here already. What's up, Joe? Good to see you, brother. June, Lisa from Baltimore. Oh, one second. And Jason Cardamone. Had to pause that. We have a 30-second delay, so it just started playing on my end. What's up, Seth from Lakeland, Florida? I'm from Florida myself. We got Jason over there in Colorado. Eric's over there in LA. Very cool. We got Ivan from Maui, Hawaii. Beautiful. I got to go there last year, about a year ago, actually. It was awesome. What's up, CJ? What's up, Dylan from South Africa? Awesome. So we got some people from different countries all around the world. Keep in mind, this is a global opportunity. We're going to be sharing with you tonight stuff you can apply from anywhere in the world and have running for you from anywhere in the world. It gives you geographical location. Absolutely love it. Super excited to share this stuff with you. This information has created so much freedom, not only in my life and Jason and Eric's life, but so many people who, you know, just were going about their everyday life and showed up to this webinar and, you know, had their minds absolutely blown and just totally opened up to, you know, a new way of thinking, of living and doing things in their life and in their business that really just created mass amounts of freedom for them. And you're going to be able to hear from those very people who started applying the skill set that we're going to be teaching you about here tonight and started getting really amazing results, right? So we're really excited to share this stuff with you. What's up, Jean from Washington? Dandelion from Oregon. Very cool name. I love it. Travis, what's up? Awesome. Finally made it. Very cool. Travis from Tennessee. Very awesome. I'm stoked to see you guys here tonight. I'm super grateful that you could make it. Just make sure that you've got a pen and paper out. We're going to get started here in the next couple minutes. So just make sure you've got a pen and a paper to take notes and you're setting aside all distractions, right? Because this information, every single word that comes out of Eric's mouth tonight that he's going to be showing you is going to tie into the end where all of this information makes complete sense and you realize that you have a solution to the problem that you might be having, that this is the reason why you're here tonight, right? And so we're really excited to share this with you. Eric has been a really amazing mentor to my boyfriend Tyler and I both over the last 2 or 3 years now. We've known each other for a while now. It's been really cool. We've learned so much, and you know, it's just been totally awesome to have a mentor finally in this space to really break down, you know, the framework of an online business and then the components and really help you put those things together. And you're going to be really impressed with what we have to share because you're going to see exactly what all goes into an online business. And although it's much less than, you know, your typical brick and mortar business type thing, which you're going to see here tonight, Eric's going to break it down for you, but there's still quite a bit that goes into it. So we're going to show you the solution that we've come up with as a team here, as a family, for the newest person in this space to be able to get results pretty quickly, right? And so we're going to be sharing with you real business principles and skill sets that work, along with a system that works seamlessly to start and help you get results a lot faster so you don't have to learn and master all of those components before you ever really get results in this space, and to have the support, the mentorship, and the guidance along the way, right? So just keep in mind that 90% of your questions are going to be answered throughout this webinar tonight, right? So I'm going to pause the chat at certain points so that, you know, you're not getting distracted and popping in questions and focusing on what's in the chat rather than what Eric's saying, which is where all the answers are going to be, right? So we're going to pop in, we're going to get your feedback, make sure that everything makes sense. But other than that, just, you know, maybe pop in a pair of headphones if there's other things going on right now. Close out of all your other browsers and stuff so you can get a really clear connection, because we are streaming live right now. And sometimes it can be a little bit glitchy and stuff like that if you've got a bunch of other things going on in your computer. So hope that helps you guys. I'm super excited to share this stuff with you. Thank you again for being here. I'm going to go ahead and see if Eric is ready to pop out and share this stuff with you guys. Super stoked. Man?
I am there. Can you hear me okay?
Yep. Perfect.
All right. Let's do this. Good evening. Thank you, Angela, for a great introduction. Appreciate you so much, bud. And It's been so fun. As you're saying that, talking about like, how many years we've been working together now, and it's just going in a few years, but it's amazing like how much everything has changed since we've really met, huh? It's so exciting.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So amazing.
To share with everyone here tonight. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. So guys, this is what we're so excited about, because literally, well, the information we shared tonight is really what's changed my life, Angela's life, and we have over 6,000 people in our community now. It's so awesome. But everybody who's come into this community and applied to the information I'm going to share tonight has had a major shifts in their life. As a matter of fact, we'll bring some people out a little bit later to tell you more about their story. But guys, welcome to live webinar. My name is Eric Carlson. I'll be your host tonight, and I'm going to share this information with you. I feel, again, blessed and lucky to share this information with you, because I know it's life-changing, powerful information when you apply it to your life. And so I can't wait to share this with you. So guys, here's how this is going to go tonight. I'm going to share, you're going to see me live as well. I'm going to show some slides, and I'm going to paint a very clear picture for you tonight, so you really understand, what it takes to build an online business, the components of a successful online business. And then I'm actually going to show you our amazing global affiliate zone system that has really eliminated all the hard work that most of us has actually had to go on through the industry. Now, I'll tell you more about that here in a minute, but I'm excited to roll that out and show that to you for tonight, guys. So get a pen and paper handy, take some really good notes. And like Angela said, the chat's going to be open on and off throughout the evening, because we want you guys to pay very close attention, okay? So if it's closed for a little bit, it'll be open when it's about that time. So sit back, enjoy the live webinar, and I really appreciate you guys being here. We're going to have a really good experience tonight. This is when lives start changing, and that's what really gets me up every single day. Okay, let's see if this is, that looks different. Okay, there we go. I love it. Okay, guys, again, welcome to live webinar. This is the Global Affiliate Zone live webinar. Yes, we are absolutely live. We do this every single week for you guys. And guys, I start right here every week. I want to tell you this. If you have a dream, you have a vision, you know what you want out of life, find a vehicle, keep working hard every single day, work on your personal development. And I promise you, if you take steps every single day and you go little by little by little, one day you will be waking up living the life that you're truly wanting to live. And the information tonight and the community here is exactly what you need to help you get there. I can promise you that. So sit back, enjoy the live webinar. All right, so tonight, here's what we're going to cover on this live webinar, my friends. We're going to discuss, first of all, why building an online business makes total sense, why it's a smart thing to be doing right now in time in history, as well as how to build a powerful online business. Guys, I want to show you exactly what we do and what it took to actually build an online business. Myself, Julian, Jane, the rest of the leaders in this community have spent years in industry. This is exactly what it took to build a business, all right? You're going to want to see that. As well, I'm going to break down the exact components of a successful online business. My friend, without these components in place, working in sync, you really just don't have a business. You just have something that's duct taped together. Okay. As well, you're going to learn about why the skill set of direct marketing, direct sales equals the freedom lifestyle, my friend. I'm going to show you tonight how to earn an income, maybe like you've never, ever seen before, when you don't have to go show up to a job. We have systems in place to help you out with that. It's going to be awesome. So as well, guys, I want to start right here. I always want to come from a place of honesty, integrity, and be upfront with you. Guys, we have an amazing special offer for you this evening. And I'm going to blow your mind when I show you what that is. But guys, if you're looking to partner with like six-figure, high-level marketers in an amazing community, I'm going to do you something that I just don't see out there. And this is why we do this, guys. You see, I've attended a lot of webinars. I like to see what else is going on in the industry. Here's what I don't like about every single webinar I go to. They give you all this information. They get you all hyped up. You're going to be able to do something. And then, bam, right at the end of the live webinar, they go, hey, here's this big high-ticket offer. Go ahead and click the button, and we're going to let you in. Well, guess what, guys? We're not that type of community. We're not like that at all. We're going to be up front and let you know we have an amazing, very special offer for you guys tonight. We pay very close attention all the way to the end, guys. And if you're looking, though, to partner with six-figure marketers on proven, the exact same proven profitable campaigns that we are working on, and join an amazing community that will love and support you, this is going to be amazing for you. So pay very close attention all the way through this webinar. All right, so guys, this webinar tonight, just to make sure you're in the right place, okay? This webinar tonight is for you if you're somebody sick and tired of being stuck in the rat race. Seriously, if you've looked at how the world is changing, how the economies are changing, how university educations are changing, how jobs creation and being able to work for a company for years is changing. You want out of that rat race, pay very close, and this is going to be for you. Also, if you want to live life starting on your own terms rather than on somebody else's terms, definitely going to be the webinar for you. As well, if you want to start building your own dreams and not somebody else's dreams, pay very close attention, my friend, because think about it. I got like 3 emails from people today saying, I'm sick and tired of it. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to do this, Carlson, because guess what? You get up every single day, get yourself dressed all nice and neat, go to work to do what? Build somebody else's dreams. Now, if you want to take control of your life, you want to start building your own dreams, this is going to be the webinar for you that changes it all. As well, if you're willing to step out and do something different, my friend, working from 9 to 5 to get a paycheck at the end of the week or every 2 weeks, whatever it is, that's an old way of doing things. If you're willing to step out and do something different, we can earn an income on your time, whenever you're doing whatever you want to do, then pay very close attention, okay? As well, if you're really somebody's committed to getting different results in your life, this is going to be the webinar for you, because we're looking for people who literally draw the line in the sand, who are ready to commit and make that decision to change their life, because we know what happens when you draw that line in the sand, you make that decision, all right? So that webinar is going to be for you, all right? So first of all, guys, let's go ahead and talk about this really quick, because I think it's important you have a little bit of a background of, like, actually how I got to be here and how I went from being literally a broke personal trainer, okay? I was just struggling to survive, right? To earning 6 figures, guys. I've earned 6 figures this year online. It's absolutely been amazing, guys. But just a few years ago, I was freaking broke. So here's what I want to let you know, guys. I've been in entrepreneur space a long time. I've really tried to, emulate what I saw the people who had the lifestyles. I try to do what they do, and that's why be a business owner, right? So I try to start many different brick and mortar style businesses. My first one was an herbal supplement company, guys. I invested over $30,000 into that business, plus a little over $5,400 a month for 3 years, and failed, lost tens of thousands of dollars. So I know what it's like to fail in a brick and mortar style business. Guys, I've also been in the job space. I worked over 48 different jobs in my life. Maybe just like you found out, JOB stands for just over freaking broke. I knew I couldn't live my life that way. So I decided, you know what? I got to stick with the entrepreneur route. I decided to become a personal trainer. So I could become an independent contractor. I work my own hours. I thought that was great, right? Only problem with it, first thing I did, I loved helping people. It was great. That's really my passion, right? But here's the problem. I want to make 7 figures, right? I want a 7-figure lifestyle. Well, guess what? That you can't do that as a personal trainer. It's not scalable, right? I can only work so many hours in a day. Kind of a blessing happened. 2008 depression came through. And guys, I lost everything overnight. And so I just want to let you know that, like, what you're going to see tonight, I've seen it all. I really have seen it all. Guys, I've been in the online space since 2004 trying to make money at it. My first few years, I invested over $20,000 trying to figure it out, buying every bell, every whistle, every gizmo, every ads course, everything I could to make money online, guys. And I started doing that because, see, I'm a fitness celebrity, right? I'm featured on magazines all around the world. Ellen DeGeneres had me on her show. I'm on news stations, all kinds of stuff, right? I thought it should be easy, right? I just put my name on my face on some things and I'll make good money online. Well, guess what, guys? I tried it all. I wrote 5+ ebooks. I created membership sites. I did the whole workout DVD stuff, guys. I mean, guys, I've even done affiliate marketing and blogging. I tried it all, okay? All of it. And I have to be honest with you, one of the lowest parts of my life was back in 2008, or after 2008 depression. A couple years went by, I lost all my money, debt piled up, and I am having to live out in my Toyota 4Runner for 8 months, my friends. That was one of the lowest points of my life. And I tell you that because as an entrepreneur, somebody's been really struggling and hustling for, well over 13 years now in the industry and different type of jobs and businesses, guys. I've tried many times to make it online. So many different models online. And it wasn't until what you're about to see tonight that really everything changed. And it wasn't, honestly, until the system that was developed and created that we have tonight that you're going to get to see that everything changed, my friend. Everything changed. And here's how it happened. You see, one night I decided, you know what, I'm not going to go back to being a personal trainer, right? I'm not going to go back to do brick and mortar style businesses. I've read enough about the technology. I've read enough about the future. I know that the future is going to be in internet sales, internet businesses. Everything is going there, right? So I said, you know what, I'm going to commit myself. I'm going to take the next few years. I'm going to dedicate my life to figuring this out. Well, I did. I started another internet venture. As silly as it may sound, after 10.5 years of failing, here's what I did. I begged and borrowed, got $5,000, got all into this company to invest in. And I was like, oh my God, guys, don't worry about it. This company's amazing. I'll be crushing it by next year. You just watch. Well, guess what? After a year of working on that same company, that same project, I was another $8,000 in debt, guys, okay? On top of that $5,000 invested. So things were looking pretty bad. Here I had already been 10.5 years of failing online. I had a failed personal training company, failed brick and mortar businesses, and everybody around me was like, dude, you should really just buckle down and go to corporate America. And I was like, you know what? I just know if I can do that. It wasn't in me, right? And then all of a sudden something really happened. I still feel like it's a miracle today. I was going to my Facebook newsfeed and I saw this video in my Facebook newsfeed, right? And in this video, there was this 19-year-old kid who was making $20,000 a month and traveling around the world, living it up with his friends and his family. And I was like, wait a second, what the heck? That guy is working and promoting the exact same company and products I'm trying to promote. How did he come in here in a few months is making $20,000 at 20 years old? I was flipping blown away. So here's what happened. I wanted to find out who taught that guy. So what happened next really changed everything for me. You see, I went to this live webinar, and on this live webinar, I didn't know at the time, but I ended up finding my mentor. And actually to this day, this guy's one of my best friends, business partners, and even that 19-year-old kid is the exact same, friends and business partner, guys. But what happened on that live webinar, everything was broken down in a way that I'd never seen before when it came to building an online business. And from that moment, guys, everything changed. I decided right then, I knew I needed to learn from a mentor. And I'll explain how the difference between learning from mentors and learning from mistakes here in just a moment. But guys, once I found my mentor, once you find your mentor, right? Here's what happened. I was able from that point forward to start learning to really build a structure, a business online. And from then, guys, everything's changed. I've gone to multiple mansions all across the country. I've gone to Costa Rica. I've been to Hawaii 3 times in the last year, guys. Actually, in that bottom picture there at the infinity pool at the Sheraton, April 1st this year, I woke up that morning. I rolled over my girlfriend like, hey, you want to go to Hawaii today? Yeah, I had a surprise trip planned. So very fun, guys. It's very cool living that lifestyle, right? So guys, what's cool is not only am I not that broke personal trainer anymore, living out of my truck, but now I'm asked to be and speak on stages and share my story and share trainings and inspire other people. And now I'm surrounded by 6 and 7 figures earners, and all my great friends are applying this information, traveling around the world and having the time of their life while helping people, guys. And this is why I'm so excited. Everything really changed. Now, I've shown you a little bit of the evidence of the community and stuff like that. And actually, I'm going to show you back inside our community here in just a couple of minutes as well. I'll show you over to 6,000 people in here. But some people want to see some numbers, right? Like, Carlson, show me how much money you're making. I'm like, okay, for those of you who are like that, I'll show you. So, and again, I kind of agree with some of you. You want to see numbers because, you know, you would never want to hire a 400-pound personal trainer, right, to teach you how to lose weight. Well, the same thing when it comes to running an online business or trying to get mentorship or coaches to teach you how to do something. You don't want to hire somebody who's not getting the results. So for those who want to see some results, let me show you some results that are kind of exciting just for this year alone. Okay, guys, so one of the opportunities is working on promoting on. There's hundreds of thousands of people working on this. As you can see, I got number 10 in the world there. You can see I got number 2 in the world. These are all monthly goals, guys. You can see I got number 3 in the world here. And so far, guys, this year, my largest month to date, I was able to deposit in 28 days. I walked into the bank within 28 days and deposited over $55,735, my friend. Big change from being a broke personal trainer. Those are all my bank statements for my biggest month so far. And that's great, right? That's cool. Great story, right? But guys, I've always been about wanting to help people, always wanting about changing the world. And this is literally what wakes me up every single day is this. Because it's great if I'm sitting at number 2, right? But look at all of the other stars. Guys, those other stars are all brand new people, brand new to the internet space, brand new to marketing online, who are using the system I'm going to share with you here in just a few minutes that you're going to get your hands on, and they're able to leverage the exact same system I'm going to show you and start generating this type of income. Guys, this is something that took me years to do, but now people are coming in and doing it within their first month and hitting massive leaderboards. It's so exciting. So are you ready? Because I'm going to show you tonight how earning money online and on autopilot equals freedom, my friend, the absolute freedom. So first of all, guys, why am I showing you this? Well, guys, it's definitely not the brag or boast, okay? That's not the kind of person I am. I'm not the kind of person to say, hey, look at all the money I made, because I'm not that kind of guy. It's not the same guys I always have been. That's it. But what it is, my friend, it's really to show you proof of what's possible for you when you take action, and honestly, when you have access to the system that I'm using and this entire community, over 6,200 people are using to get results and change their lives, my friend. It's that powerful. I can't wait to show it to you. And speaking of having that community, it's more like a family, guys. When you have a team of like-minded people supporting you and helping you reach your goals, that's really when you become unfreaking stoppable. Because on those days you don't feel good, you don't feel like you can commit to working in your business today, you don't feel like, going forward, You have a community of people who will lift you up and keep pushing you forward. So, guys, we're about to get in the system. So, quick income disclaimer, just because I'm making thousands per month here doesn't mean that you will, okay? Some people make no money at all, and some people make good money. And yes, some people make a lot of money doing what you're about to see. But your results, just like everything in life, well, it's entirely up to you, right? It has to do with your mindset, your attitude, your commitment, and really your determination and your ability to be coachable and trainable, my friend. Ability to be coachable and trainable, my friend. If you can be coachable and trainable and follow our instructions, you can do this. I know this. I've seen hundreds of stories. We'll talk more about that here in just a minute. So here it is, guys. Ooh, it's about to get nitty and gritty, dirty and fast for you. Here we go. So why is building an online business smarter? Now, we're going to look at this really quick because, first of all, you really need to look at, like, you need to become an entrepreneur. So you need to run your own business. And by the way, my friend, every single one of you on this call this evening, on this hangout, need to really realize, understand that you should have some sort of at least small business in place so you can get tax write-offs. You need to be doing that. You have to realize how many things you can write off for tax benefits. So that's the first tip for the night. Have a small business that helps you write things up. But why building an online business versus an offline business? Why is online being smarter? Well, I like to look at one metric really quickly. First of all, how big is your market, right? Like, how big is your market? How many people can you sell your product or service to? Well, let's compare that. If you have an online business, you have an international audience of 3.3 billion plus people, right? Now, guess what, my friend? That's actually going to grow to over 5 billion people by 2020 and then 8 billion by 2025. So what you're going to see tonight is only going to continue to grow and grow, right? As well as that audience, it's only going to get bigger and bigger. Now, if you have like an offline business, what we call brick and mortar, guys, you can only do it to locals, right? Only people who are nearby who can drive, walk, bike over to your shop, right? Now, here's something cool too, guys. When you have an online business, you can actually be open 24 hours a day, right? Just like the problem I had as a personal trainer. I couldn't make money 24 hours a day, but with the internet, you can make money 24 hours a day. Guys, there's nothing sweeter than waking up, turning on your phone in the morning and go, oh my gosh, I've already made money for the day. That feels amazing, right? And how about this? You can actually even automate 90% of your business, my friend. That is exciting. That's how you can wake up with commissions coming in the morning, right? And I will break down step by step exactly how we automate a 90% done funnel for you here in just a moment. Now, if you're looking at offline business though, again, guys, you got to work in a store 8 to 10 plus hours a day. If you're not going to be there, you got to hire somebody to be there, right? Okay. So when it comes to online versus offline, guys, much lower startup costs, much lower risk. Offline, way higher startup costs and way higher risk, guys. I mean, total investments are really low when it comes to online business. When it comes to an offline business, guys, well, first of all, think about it. You have to, if you're going to do a brick and mortar business, you got to rent or lease a piece of property for 2, 3, maybe 5 years, whether you're successful or not. You got to paint that place, decorate that place, fill it with the furniture, stock it with inventory, make signage for your outside of your building, then drive traffic and hope people get in the door. And if you want to get a franchise like a Subway or McDonald's, well, guess what? That cost on top starts at $116,000 to $1.9 million. So obviously, no brainer right off the bat why you want to start thinking about building an online business opposed to an offline business. As well as you think about how many people are going to be billions and billions of people online. I'm going to show you a major trend here in just a minute. So guys, I'm going to share something for you really quick here. Check this out. You want to build an online business. You want to be successful. You want to make money from the internet. This is exactly what normally need to know all of this, okay? All this before you make 1 penny, just to let you know. Now, first of all, you need to go out there and be able to find profitable offers, right? Be able to split the offers out there, find which actual one's profitable, it's going to convert. You need to find you need to create what's called high converting sales funnels. You need to build autoresponders. You need to build capture pages, email marketing. Guys, you got to do sales copy. You even got to do ad split testing. Guys, it goes on. You got to learn how to create ad videos. You got to learn how to host live presentations, guys. And you've got to know how to do advertising, right? So you got to know how to advertise on Facebook. You got to know how to do Google paid ads, right? As well, consultative sales calls, social media training, as well as being able to track and study all of your data. My friend, you want to make money from the internet, that is exactly what it takes right there. You've got to know how to take all those pieces and put them together. Now, here in just a couple minutes, I'm actually going to reverse and engineer all of this and show you how it all works together. But I just want to give you a quick peek behind the curtain so you understand what we're talking about here. Now, inside the Global Affiliate Zone, the GAZ community, what we've done when it comes to building an online business, my friend, is honestly, we have automated and made this 90% done for you. What do I mean by that? Well, all the things I just showed you that it actually takes to build a business online, here's what we've done for our community. First of all, we've done the research and homework because we work with some of the top dogs in the industry. And what we do is we find the best products, the best services in the industry that will, first of all, pay us the highest amount of commissions. Now, we never, ever get involved in anything that's not from integrity. We never promote products that are only going to hurt or harm people, that won't harm people. We only find products and services that will help people, uplift people, add a benefit to life. We don't do schemes. We don't pyramid schemes. We don't do any of that crap, right? So we find products and services for the market space, right? We also find ones that are create passive residual income. Now, guys, I'm going to show you how the Global Affiliate Zone here in a minute. Actually, when you join the Affiliate Commission Zone, guys, you actually already start earning a passive residual income using our system alone. As well, guys, we also work on getting leverage sales, which means just like any large corporation, when somebody comes in, we can train them to go out there and do sales, and et cetera, right? And if they do sales, then we earn some commissions from those sales. So we look for those opportunities as well. So we look for everything that kind of fits our star business model, right? High commissions, products of integrity that are out there to help people in the market space. We look for things that can pay us passive residual income. So that means we're getting income paid every single month, as well as leverage sales from training and teaching other people, right? So then what we do is we teach our community step by step to find the traffic, right? Step by step, and I'm going to show you this all here in a minute how it works, guys. Step by step how to get online traffic and drive online traffic to high converting sales funnel, guys. Now we build out these high converting sales funnels. So like all the things I just showed you on the back end there, you don't have to learn and know how to do because a high converting sales funnel is already be done for you, right? Now, when you have a 90% automated high converting sales funnel done for you and all your job to do every single day is to follow our training and to drive traffic to inside the funnel, then that is how you get paid as an affiliate inside of our system. Now, guys, two things are happening here. You're earning 30% commissions off of the Global Affiliate Zone system itself from people using the system, using the training. And check this out. You're also from the products and services on the back end that we promote and use. You can also then earn high commissions with passive residual income and leverage sales, my friend. That in a nutshell, broken down as quickly as possible, that is exactly what the Global Affiliate Zone has been able to do and automate 90% of the process for our community. Now here in just a moment, I'm actually going to pull back the curtain, reverse engineer all of these steps and show you step by step how this whole thing works so you really get a very clear picture about this, right? But we're going to do something really very, very special right now. Here's what we're going to do. And we just decided, we just got off a leadership call, guys, literally minutes ago. And we realized we have so many people out there who really just get what we're saying so quickly and they want to take massive action, right? So guess what? All of you out there who've already started to understand what is going on, even before I break it down even more, all of you who totally get what we're about to do and showed you now, I'm going to do something very special which we have actually not done before. So here's what we're going to do for the very first time, my friend. If you're already starting to get a picture and understand what we're doing, here's what we're going to do. In just a moment, for the first time ever, we're going to open up the access to get membership to our community. Okay, now here's what's going to happen. This is going to be open for 15 minutes. My timer is starting right here. What's going to happen is if you get this picture, you understand what's going on here within the next 15 minutes from what I just broke down and what I'm about to share. If you join a community within that 15 minutes, guys, I'm going to blow your socks off. Not only are you going to get everything, all the bonuses I'm going to talk about here in a little bit, but guys, right now for this very special window, we are going to do a private hangout like you're on right now, but you're going to get to sit down with six-figure mentors. Guys who are making six figures every month in the industry on a VIP hangout. VIP hangout specifically for you. You literally get to get on a hangout with myself, Jane, Julian, the rest of the leaders on a private call and ask us personal questions. But here's what has to happen. You're going to have to act right now. Here's what's going. And I'm going to go on the rest of this webinar. I'm going to break it down step by step how these things are going to work. And I'm going to share with you what it looks like on the back end. But right now, for the next 15 minutes only, I'm going to stop sharing my screen really quick here. I'm going to do something. This is fun. We actually haven't done this before, guys. So we're only going to do this for a limited time, guys. Here's what's going to happen. Woo, I'm so excited. I bet you're getting pumped. And some of you right now already see what we're doing. You're like, oh my gosh, I totally get it. So if you're one of those people who totally get it, right now, here's what you're going to do. The clock's starting. Boom. Right now. Angela, double check and keep that time for me. Okay, we're going to open up right now, right below this video. If you understand what I just broke down in a nutshell, and you have 15 minutes to get a little more clarity on that, the buy now button is going to be open. You can join our community. Okay. Now, at the end of that 15 minutes, the window is going to close, and then it won't be back open until the end, and you'll be able to receive some other special bonuses and stuff like that that we're going to be talking about. But you're going to want access to a private call with myself and a hangout here. You're going to get access to that if you have 15 minutes starting right now. Okay. So now I'm going to go back into presentation. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and you're going to see the button down there. I'm so excited because some of you are fast action takers, and you know you want to take action on this right now. Okay. So for those who did it, 15-minute window just started, boom. Okay, I'm gonna start sharing my screen, guys. Now you're very lucky because we've actually never done this before. So I would take action on this right now because you're gonna get a private VIP hangout with us, okay? So now let's go ahead and break this down, okay? So like I said there, guys, I just broke down what we did in literally a few minutes in a nutshell, okay? I told you step-by-step what we do and how we've automated this process. Now, do you really wanna know what it takes to do everything I just talked about? Do you want to know what it actually takes to build that business? Because I'm going to show you right now exactly what it takes to build an online business, okay? Without the system I just opened up for the next 15 minutes for you guys, okay? Angela, you keep track of that for me because I'm going to be lost here. Just send me a shout out when it's 15 minutes, okay? So I can turn it off.
Exactly.
You got it.
All right. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. So here's what it takes. Okay, guys, outside the Global Affiliate Zone system I just offered you, here's what it takes to build an online business. First things first, like I mentioned earlier, you're going to need to find a mentor because guess what? You're going to learn how to do this one of two ways. You're going to learn from mistakes or you're going to learn from mentors. And I highly recommend for taking it from a guy who failed for 10.5 years all by himself. I had no community. I had nobody mentorship. I had nobody to talk to on a phone. You want to learn from mentors because guess what? A mentor's gone through all the mistakes you're going to go through, right? They're already making 6 figures. They're already making 7 figures, right? So that's what you want to do. Find a mentor and then model their behavior. Get them to teach you what they know how to do. Just like I found my mentor to teach me how to do what I'm doing, right? That makes sense to you, doesn't it? So it's learn from mistakes from mentors. You're going to learn from a mentor. So find a mentor. Myself, Jane, Julian, we did that. We spent tens of thousands of dollars over the last few years alone, traveling all around the country, seeking out the best mentors, and paying for very exclusive private mastermind guys where we could get one-on-one with some of the best leaders in the industry that teach us how to build these businesses, that put all these components together. So you want to learn how to do that. First of all, you need to go get that information. You need to go study and learn that from somebody, okay? Once they teach you that, then you need to learn to build in your own system. Not like I just offered you. You need to learn to put all these pieces together yourself. First thing you're going to need an autoresponder. Okay, autoresponder, guys, is something all of you got an email from us today. We used an autoresponder to send that to you. Okay, now I'm going to bring the word autoresponder back into the conversation here when I talk about a magic money formula, but pay very close attention for that because I'm going to talk about it here in a minute. So that's going to cost you anywhere between about $350 to $1,800+ a year just to start. Okay, the next thing you're going to have to purchase would be something called like lead pages. Okay, lead pages, or there's other services out there, but it's basically called a capture page. That's how we capture emails that get added to our autoresponder that we can then send you information. Make sense? Next thing you need to know, first of all, is you need to know how to do live presentations like you're watching me do right now, okay? You got to get good at presenting information to the public. Then you got to learn at creating ads, etc. Then you're going to need to buy a tool like Webinar Jam and some sort of chat software in order to host live webinars like you guys are on right now. That's going to cost you about $400 to start. Now, the next thing you must get is what's called a Facebook ads education. Because my friend, you can have the best product or service in the world, but if you don't know how to advertise it, you don't know how to put it in front of the right people who are actually looking for that product or service, then there's no way to sell it. Now, I spent, and the rest of the leadership spent well over $1,000 acquiring a Facebook ads education. Okay, the next thing you need to know is you need to know how to track all your data. If you noticed a few slides earlier when I talked about all the things that you really need to know how to put a business together, well then after you put this together, then you've got to look at start tracking your analytics and all your data so you know where all your traffic is coming from, what ads are optimized, what these lists are doing, what these emails are doing, what the ad copies are. You've got to know all this data. So you want to build your own online business outside of an automated 90% done for you system. This is actually what it takes to do it, my friend. This is what I've gone through for the last 3.5 years, then plus 10.5 years before that, failing miserably. But guess what? I found a mentor, and in 2.5 years, I was making 5 figures, now up to 6 figures now, right? So that's what it is. You want to build an online business all by yourself, that's what it takes to go do that, right? Okay, now, here are the components of a successful online business, right? So we talked about you finding a mentor. They're teaching you all the business practices, how everything works on the internet, how you find products, how all the pieces work together, right? So once you acquire that information, here is a brief breakdown of the components of a successful online business, okay? Now, first thing is here, you need a product or service to offer the market space. Now, if you notice earlier, when I opened up that cart for you guys earlier, we show you the products and services that we're promoting. You don't have, there's no guesswork, right? But just so you understand, you need a product or service that offers value to the market space, okay? So then you need what's called a secure shopping cart. Now, the secure shopping cart is just a, like I said, a secure way to actually exchange money for your goods or service, right? So you need that in place. Next thing you need is what we talked about earlier, a high converting sales funnel. And I highly recommend this being done by a six-figure marketer because you need to know specifically the details of how to optimize a high converting sales funnel webinar. Now here, you pay very close attention right here. This is cool. The job of a high converting or a high converting sales funnel is to do this. That job is to do the selling and the telling about your product or your service or your business opportunity for you. Okay, the work is being done for you, right? So I can be out surfing, and when I come home, I'm making money because the high converting sales funnel is done for you. You can be out with your family, you could be traveling, you could be at Disneyland, and a high converting sales funnel is doing the selling and telling through emails, through ad copy, through videos, maybe through live presentations, right? The selling and telling is being done for you. Very, very cool. And guys, in a minute here, I'll actually show you behind the curtains one of ours that did over $2 million in sales. The other thing you need, like I kind of pointed out there earlier, is you need online traffic, right? So you want to get traffic in a high converting sales funnel. And just like I told you earlier, guys, we've automated 9% of this process. Some of you are smart and clicking that button right now because the cart is still open for a few more minutes. Okay, guys, high converting sales funnel, you need the traffic going there. Now what happens is they're moving, that traffic is moving through your sales funnel. Some of them are gonna like, love, and trust your product. At the end of that process, you're gonna click the buy now button, and that's how you're gonna make money from the internet. Okay, those are the basic components of a successful online business right there. Okay, pretty cool, right? Now, like I've talked about earlier, okay, we'll pause for a second there, right? Because we're going to show you how to cut the learning curve by 90%. Now, if you were paying attention earlier, I've already told you how we cut your learning curve by 90%, right? We've automated 90% of the entire process I've already talked about, my friend. All of that's been automated, 90% done for you, and it is so sexy. I'm actually going to walk you through the back office here in just a few minutes so I show you exactly what it looks like for you step by step so you know exactly what it's going to be like. And this is what I'm talking about. We're going to show you how to cut your learning curve by 90% using our global affiliate zone system. So here's what it looks like, guys. Here's how it comes to building an online business. First of all, you want to get wealthy, you want to get rich, you want to make the big bucks, you need to be following major trends, guys. We've seen it over all the ages, right? Agricultural age, industrial age, the information age. We're now living in the conceptual age, guys. All these new apps, this on-demand economy, all these new things are being created to help create new economies for people, right? And guess what, my friend? We are entering one of the most abundant times in human history, okay? Turn off your news because they won't tell you it's true. And honestly, it isn't for a great sector. Old world's dying, a whole new world's birthing. If you want to get on the right side of history, pay very close attention as all the way to the next webinar because we're going to show you. Now, so what you want to do is you want to follow major trends. Now, here is what the Global Affiliate Zone is so brilliantly designed to do. This is so amazing. You're going to love this. Now, our 90% done for you system that I talked about earlier, the cart's still open, is we do 90% of the work for you, and this is what's going on. This system does this. You see what you see there? These are all numbers in the US billion dollars, right? So this has all been forecast online spending and shopping, okay? So people going to the internet, buying their products and services online. Well, look at this, 2012, $231 billion in online shopping and spending, right? Big, big, big. Past 2016, we're almost into 2017. Look at this, estimated $370 billion in online shopping and spending, right? And guess what, my friend? I looked it up recently. By 2020, that's going to grow to over $500 billion in online shopping and spending. So can you say major trend? Now, what is that major trend? You already got it, don't you? It's online shopping, right? Because more and more people are going to the internet every single day. They're typing into Google or whatever search engine. They're like, I'm looking for this product or service. Where can I buy it today? Bam, right? They're getting it shipped to the door. They're getting better service. They're getting better selection. They're sometimes getting better prices. So guys, it's a major trend. Now, the 90% done for you global affiliate zone is positioned perfectly to grow with this wave over these years. Check this out. This is so awesome. You're going to love this. Did you know that when you check out and you purchase something online, that 90% of the time an affiliate is making a commission from your purchase. Did you know that was going on all day long, my friend? So when you go to Google, you type in, hey, I'm looking for pink fuzzy boots today. And all the offers come up for pink fuzzy boots. When you pick the ones that you want, you click the order button, you enter your credit card information, bam, that goes into the company. The company ships out your boots, and guess what? And a silent affiliate just made a commission from your purchase. Guys, this is a multi-million, I think it's moved up to the billion-dollar industry, guys, that is only continuing to grow and grow. Because why? More and more people are starting to shop online, only going to get bigger. Now imagine this. Imagine if, my friend, imagine if you knew how to get the right offers in front of the right people, and instead of a silent affiliate earn that commission, it was you who got paid because you knew how to find the right offers. You were trained how to find the right people, and now you become a silent affiliate, and now you are earning those commissions, and now your life is changing. So sounds great. Like, where would you start? Well, if you paid attention earlier, the join now button is right below the video. That's where I would start. But if you want to go at this, check this out. First thing you want to do, guys, because I'm going to break down step by step and show you exactly how you can actually do this yourself as well, if you choose not to use our system, okay? First, you need to find an audience, right? You need to find an audience and then an offer that's actually congruent with that audience, okay? What's that mean? You need to find large groups of people, literally tens of thousands of people who are going in every single day and typing in to Google saying, yeah, hey, I'm looking for this product, or hey, I'm looking for this service. Could you, where's it at, right? So they expect Google to show them where that's at, right? So then what you want to do is you want to find the offer that's congruent with that audience, okay? Makes sense. Now, guys, think about this. Tens of thousands, literally millions of people every day, they go to the internet, they type in what they're looking for, then they look at all the different search results, and then they decide to buy a product or service from that, right? So this is all you have to do. Now check this out. This is how you actually go in and find profitable audiences. Now first, you can use a couple tools. These are some of our favorites. Google AdWords and Facebook for Business. Now here's what's cool. I'll go to Google first. When you go into Google, they have something called a keyword planner. Okay. Now what's cool is you can see down the red circle, basically you type in your product or your service. As you can see, I typed in make money online because that's what we want to do, right? Now, here's what Google's going to do. Google will show me how many people every single month have gone to their computer and typed in make money online. Pretty cool, right? Not only that, they'll show me all the other similar keywords to help broaden that audience. So now I've got how to make money fast, how to make money from home, easy ways to make money, right? So now look at these large audiences, 88,000, 88,000, 27,000, 110,000, right? So those are large groups of people raising their hands saying, hey, I want your stuff, right? Very cool. Now, you can do this for every kind of market and niche, guys. Here it is. I typed in like how to lose weight. Look at this, 165,000, 74,000, 110,000, right? So large audience of people who are looking for an offer that's congruent with what they're looking for, right? Now let's look at this from a Facebook side. Remember I talked about it earlier. We show and train our community members exactly how to go out and find laser targeted traffic, right? So you're only putting offers in front of the people who actually are looking for your product or service, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and climb that. Okay, guys, so you're losing Facebook. This is really cool. Now, Facebook, the reason why I talked about that $1,000 education that we all had earlier, okay, that is very imperative to understanding what's going on. Guys, it's so great because you can laser target focus with Facebook. I mean, you can go to any state, zip code, country, any age group, men, women, any language, anything, and then target people in a specific interest. Like I typed in right there, home business. Look at over 1 million people on Facebook are interested in building a home business. Pretty amazing, right? So now, pay attention right here. Now, using Facebook for Business, I'm going to show you how we, using our ads and our ad copy, we use Facebook for Business to put those ads inside the people's news feeds who are looking to build home-based businesses, who are looking for that product or service, and we use Facebook for Business to put it right in front of their eyeball. So when they wake up and they're scrolling through their Facebook news feed, they're like, hey, that's funny. I was just looking for that product or service, right? Watch. I'm going to show you how it works here in just a minute. Now, again, it goes over all kinds of industries. I typed in fitness. Look at that, 16 million people, right? So plenty of audiences to go promote and sell to, right? Now we find an audience. Let's find them an offer to promote. Okay, guys, you can go about this several different ways. You can use like affiliate networks called like New Cash, ClickBank, Max Bounty, ClickSure, Commission Junction, right? And basically what an affiliate site, guys, is you go to affiliate site, you get set up an account. Once you get approved, you can then browse tens of thousands of offers that are out there, right? Now, in those tens of thousands of offers, You can then find a product or service that matches your audience. You then copy a link that's coded to you. You put that link in an ad. When somebody sees that ad and they click on the link and they buy that product or service, you're going to get paid a commission, right? Makes sense, right, guys? So you can do this for direct sales. You can even do it for network marketing companies, okay? Now, for this example, let me show you from an affiliate side using ClickBank, okay? So I logged in my ClickBank account and I typed in home business, all right? As you can see, the first thing I notice is there's 1,504 pages, or sorry, products. That's a lot of products to go through, right? 151 pages. So there's no shortage of products in that ClickBank about home-based business, right? You're gonna have to know some metrics like gravity of sale, average rebill, how much you're gonna get paid commission, and et cetera, right? And again, you can do it over different niche markets, right? So like I typed in lose weight there, as you can see, different there. That's 787 products, right? So a lot of products to sit through, no shortage of products that you can offer to the market space. Now, look at the red circles. Those are commissions, right? Now, those to me are kind of weenie commissions. Like you do stuff we like to do. We like with the Global Affiliate Zone, you get 30% commissions. On other offers we put on the back end, guys, I love sales that make me $300 to $4,000 per sale, right? Now, you can do it this way, right? Now, check this out. So now you found an audience, right? Now you found an offer. Now here's what you do. One way is to put an offer in front of your chosen audience with ads. Now, some people might buy right now because it just makes sense, right? But only a small percentage will buy at first sight. Now, you can make money this way, but definitely, my friend, not as much money as what we are going to show you tonight. Take it from me, my friend. I played the ClickBank game for years. You can make money that way. You can, but definitely not as much as what I'm going to show you tonight, guys. Not as much. Nowhere even close. Now, I promised I would reverse engineer one of our sales funnels. It did over $2 million in commissions and sales for our community. Okay, this is pretty awesome. So, all of you who are earlier, I think the button is actually still up right now. You have just a couple minutes left. If this is making sense to you, right below this video right now is the join our community button. You can click on that button anytime and go right now. It's about to close. I think we'll have a couple minutes here. Don't forget to remind me, guys. So, but till then, I'm going to go ahead and reverse engineer and show what it looks like to actually put one of these funnels together for our community and to generate an income. Now, this is what's cool, guys. Now, think about this, my friend. Think about this. You were sent here tonight by literally one of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people tonight because you saw an ad in your Facebook newsfeed, right? I'm going to explain that here in just a minute. Check this out. So think about that. This is how this works. It's so cool. It gets me so excited. So here it is, my Facebook fan page. What we have here is we have a video ad that we've created. Okay, we take that video ad, and in that video ad, it may be something like, hey, my name's Eric Carlson. Just a few years ago, I was a lone broke personal trainer living out of my car. Fast forward today, I make 6 figures, I have a family of 5, and travel around the world. Boom, you want to learn how I did it? Click above, okay? So that's where it starts. So what happens in that video, remember I talked about the high converting sales funnel, how it does the selling and telling for you? Well, it starts right there. In that video, a little bit of what we do is being told about in the video. So now the person, if they want more information, they click on a link, they're taken over to the capture page. Remember we talked about that earlier, okay, the capture page. Now on that capture page, they get a little more of the information just to clarify, to be kind of double qualify. People like, are you sure? Are you really want this information? Because if you're serious, go ahead and click that green button right there. And on the next page, I'll give you all the information. So what happens, boom, they enter in their email information. Now they're in our high converting sales funnel, right? So now what happens is they're delivered to over maybe a sales page with ad copy. Maybe it's an ad video. Maybe it's a sales training video. Maybe they register for a live webinar. The point is, what's happening is that funnel's coming down to the bottom, right? They're getting all the information they need. They're starting to look at your product. They're starting to look at your company. They're starting to look at your community. And they're starting to like, love, and trust exactly what you're doing. So it's starting to make sense to them. So they click the buy now button and boom. That is exactly how you make that internet money right there, my friend. That is exactly what the Global Affiliate Zone has been done and mastermind to engineer to do for you guys. Now, if you remember a few minutes ago, I talked about the marketing magic money formula. Here's where it gets sexier, my friend. And here's also why the Global Affiliate Zone and our dynamic response system is so powerful and why you only have another minute or two before we close it. Why you want to make sure you get in on this, guys. Think about this. For those of you who are watching, that button's still down there. You're going to get a VIP call with this, so it's going to close in just a second. Okay, here it is, marketing magic formula, guys. Once they enter their email address, they enter their high converting sales funnel, guess what? They go into our autoresponder, right? Now, every day, we can send them info, testimonials, we provide value, and show credibility. And my friend, the process, it's all designed to send them a link back to the offer and buy it now, because it just makes freaking sense, right? Now, maybe 1% to 3% will buy right now. That means 97% don't, but we have their info, and guess what? We know what they're interested in, right? So now we have this asset, right? We have this asset that we can take into the future that can pay us over and over again, my friend. The money is in your list. If you've ever heard that phrase, if you've never heard that phrase, let me tell you, from somebody who's been in the industry over 13 years, the money is in your list, my friend. Now, the proof is honestly, well, it's in the pudding, isn't it? It's honestly in the pudding. Why do I say that? Well, guess what? You're here on this webinar. That's proof that the system is working. Because guess what? You saw our ad, you opted in, and now you're watching the offer, my friend. Now, the only question is, if we show you exactly how we do all of this, are you actually going to do it? Because I can tell you this right now, my friend, you will be the only variable for which this is successful or not for you, my friend. We've automated 90% of the process. Now, I've already gone into it. Check this out. What if, I think we're about to hit the mark. I'm going to pause for just a second because I think that's 15 minutes right about now. Let me stop my video for a second. Guys, Angela, what's going on out there? Let me check in with you. Is it making sense to them? I'm just about to get into the finishing part here. Is that making sense to them? Are people liking this? Is it making sense? Let me know real quick.
Honestly, we had a lot of people say yes right away. Everything's making sense so far. We did have a couple people that are confused, that are kind of just, still listening and understanding the information. So guys, if that's you, just continue to pay attention throughout this. Eric's not done here. We have a lot more value to provide for you. So keep in mind, it's all going to continue to make sense, but we did have a few people like, yeah, definitely it makes sense so far. So, and that's awesome. You know what I mean? Because now the people that get it right away, they're going to be able to get on that mentor call with us and really start making moves really quickly. So I love that. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations to everybody who got on that, guys. You're going to get in a special VIP conversation with us. The button is now gone. So that opportunity, that offer for that VIP thing was only for those 15 minutes, guys. But I'm going to go on now, and I'm going to finish breaking this down step by step for you so you really get a very clear picture about this. But I want you to think about this really quickly. You got to this system because you saw a video in your newsfeed, right? And in that video, you saw myself, Jang, or Julian, or literally, like I said, we have literally hundreds of people who drive traffic to watch this live webinar. And in that video, it told you a little bit about how we're making money online. You clicked on a button, you entered your email address into a capture page. We then sent you an email. That email reminded you to show up tonight to this live webinar that you're watching, okay? And on this live webinar, we're breaking down step by step how you can do the exact same thing, and then 30% commissions for driving people to the system, as well as high commission sales on the back end of the offers, guys. So I'm going to go in and just break it down just a couple more minutes. Ooh, I'm going to blow you away. So congratulations to everybody who already just got in, guys. Wow. Now, if you haven't gotten in, that's okay. We still got something really sweet for you guys, but just pay very close attention. We're almost there, guys. I'm so excited to share this with you. All right. So thank you, Angela. All right, guys. So like I've already kind of hinted, we've kind of talked about it here a little bit, guys. What if we automated 90% of that whole process for you, right? Automated 90% of the entire process for you, my friend. Now, this is something myself, Angela, Jane, Julian, all of us never had anything like this until the system was developed and built for you. Yes, we're going to be able to hand you high converting offers that are proven to get results. No sense in going out there and going through ClickBank and trying to choose all the products and all the services and trying to figure out which one works and which one's going to convert. Just promote the exact same products that I know are converting. That we're promoting the exact same products like I did. When I found my mentor, what did I do? I did what he did. That's how I got the 6 figures. Do the same. Okay. As well, we're going to build those capture pages for you. Done for you capture pages. Already done, being split tested. And guys, by the way, in just a couple minutes, I'm literally going to walk you through the back office so you can see exactly what I'm talking about with all this. As well as we build the autoresponder for you. Again, so you don't have to incur the cost of an autoresponder or the learning curve of sending emails. And speaking of emails, we email leads on your behalf. Guys, we have a $250,000 dynamic response campaign system in place built for you guys. Okay, do you think we're investing in you? Yes, we are, right? As well, guys, we will handle all sales presentations and the webinars for you. Guys, I love doing these webinars for you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do because I know what happens. Every time I do one of these webinars, lives are being changed. Your life can change because we're going to do sales presentations, webinars for you. As well, we do all the closing the sales for you. That's right. So anybody decides to upgrade to another product or service, guys, you're never getting on the phone. You're not somebody who's got to do close sales, to do anything. Guys, you have one job in this entire 90% done system. Drive traffic to the high converting sales funnel. As well, guys, we'll even handle all your coaching calls for you. That's right. So again, when the newest person joins the global affiliate the global affiliate zone system, not only do you start earning a 30% commission, monthly commission from that, but we also help your brand new client get set up, get their business set up and going and running so you can start earning more money. And we do that for you, my friend. And all you have to do, again, is follow click-by-click training on setting up your ads. Wow. So it's time to get in the game. It is in, right? Some of you are already in. Congratulations. But guys, here's what it is. If you're an ambitious person, I mean, hyper ambitious person, you can take what I just laid out and create this in, maybe 30, 45 days, right? Now, just to make sure I give you all the stuff, because if you don't want to use our system, I totally understand. You want to try this yourself, here's what you have to do. Here's what we were using to build capture pages and build high converting sales funnels, okay? We use systems like Lead Pages, Aweber, ClickMagick, and guys, for traffic, we're driving traffic using Facebook, Google, YouTube, and Instagram. Now, you're going to have to study each one of those platforms to learn how they all work, intertwine and connect them all together, and then make that systems work. But if you want click by click, over-the-shoulder training showing exactly how we do all of this, then we have the perfect solution for you right now, my friend. Oh, I'm so excited. But before I give you guys a walkthrough behind the system, guys, I got to ask you a quick question. We add this because, we deal with lots of people coming through our system. We do what we do, these personal development webinars and seminars and stuff, guys. And it's really shocking and scary, the stories we hear from what's going on with you. So we hear what you guys are going through. That's why we've actually developed this community. But guys, if you're not drawing a line in the sand, if you're not taking action, right? If you're just going to not draw a line in the sand, you're not going to take a step forward and make a decision to change your life. If you're going to stay doing the exact same thing, then guess what? Tomorrow, next week, next year, you're going to wake up and be doing the exact same thing. And you're going to be like, oh my God, a year's gone by and I'm not doing anything different, right? And it's scary out there. And look at these headlines today. It's not like it was before, guys. I mean, look at these headlines. Working in poor, where are all the jobs? 15 fired, we retire. Will we ever retire? Guys, think about working in poor. Do you know 50% of Canadians and 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, my friend? That's a scary, scary thing. I mean, really scary, especially when you think about, if you look at the bottom of the Time magazine cover, will you ever be able to retire? Guess what? If you were born in the 80s, you need $2 million cash sitting in the bank to retire. Born in the 90s, $2.5 million in the bank to retire. How is that working out for 62% of Americans and 50% of Canadians who live paycheck to paycheck? People are just struggling to survive, and they're supposed to save millions of dollars for retirement. Guys, it's a dream. That's why you have to change your life right now, my friend. Just, you have to. I mean, and that's what we've led to this point. Guess what? I mean, look at these headlines from September. Robots will eliminate 6% of all jobs in the U.S. by 2021. Guys, we are about to go through a technological advancement like we've never, ever seen. We're now seeing companies like Google or like Lyft and Uber saying that all their cars will be all fully automated within 5 years, guys. So think about all those people in this gig economy, all these people who are driving around for Uber right now who are like, yeah, I love this great the money I have. Guess what? When their job's going to be replaced, what are they going to do for that income? Guys, most of our economy is propped up by a lot of this stuff right now, right? And these jobs are going to go away very, very quickly. It's no joke. If you think I'm joking, start doing the research information. Guys, actually, Uber just had their self-driving trucks, guys. Their number one job for males in the United States is a truck driver. Guess what? Self-driving trucks will take over the roads within the next decade. Matter of fact, Uber just this week with Anheuser-Busch just had their first delivery of beer during an automated truck, this hundreds of mile drive, guys. So guess what? You cannot rely on the old jobs, the old ways of doing things. There's something called technological unemployment, which most everybody on this call, it's going to happen to, guys. Bartenders, cashiers, waiters, delivery people, fast food workers, maids, mechanics, medical diagnosis, legal discovery, finance management. Guys, on that list, plus 69 other jobs that can be shown on that list right there, guys. Even writers, legal writing, sports writing, business writing. Guys, you know LA Times has an AI writing some of its articles now? That's nuts, guys. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're not making a decision, you're not changing your life at this point now, guys, what are you going to be doing? Because you can't rely on the old world. Now, Imagine right now that you're drawing a line in the sand, that you did draw a line in the sand, that today was the day you drew a line in the sand. You made a decision because this makes sense to you. You like it, you love it, it makes sense to you, you're ready to run with this because you know exactly where we're going and you want to go too. Because you know, now that you drew a line in the sand, now it's 6 months, maybe it's a year. Heck, even if it's 3 years, my friend, now you're waking up and you're waking up with a smile on your face. You're waking up and feeling grateful for another day, this amazing life that you have. You're feeling grateful and excited because you get to take care of your family and live the life that you truly want. All because what? Just like anybody who's successful in life, they draw a line in the sand and they make a decision. They do whatever it takes to that point forward to be successful. And that's how you be successful. That's how you change. And imagine that's what you're going to do, because you're going to do that tonight, my friend. Because like I told you earlier, when we opened up for that special VIP call, we show our community, guys, step by step on their training. Actually, I'm going to walk you through here in just a second as well, how to get traffic, right? We've developed a 90% done for you, $250,000 high converting dynamic response system, guys, that is running 24 hours a day, handling your traffic, dealing with your leads, closing sales calls, doing coaching calls, training your new team members every single week in weekly trainings. Also, when we do the next webinar, and instead of them joining my team or Angela or Jeff or Jason community, they join you because you follow their training, you were coachable, you put in the ads, and now your financial future is starting to change because you made a decision right now to change your life. So you ready? Because I'm going to show you a sneak peek right now into the back office. I'm going to show you exactly, guys, I want you to be crystal clear about this decision. I want you to have all the information that you need to make sure, because guys, this is such an amazing opportunity. There has been nothing like this ever created, ever. And I want you to understand the valuable thing that you have right now in your hands. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to back out of my screen here just for a second. I'll land right here. So here's what happened, my friend. I'm going to show you here. You clicked on a button, you joined a community, you entered your information, and boom, you have just now landed as a brand new client inside the back of the Global Affiliate Zone community. This is what it will look like for you immediately, okay? Okay, this is your first page right there. You can see there's a bunch of the leaders. Look at this, okay? First things first, you just joined a community. What's going to be your next steps to getting you into profit? First thing you're going to do, you're going to watch this video right here by our co-founder, Matthew Jang, okay? Great video. He's going to explain to you step by step exactly what you're going to do next. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to go right here to step number 1, coaching process. You're going to do this, complete your coaching process, okay? As you can see, you're going to move all the way across each one of these steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, mine are all green and checked because I've gone through each step. For you, they won't be all green. This will, you have to go through each step and they'll all unlock to move to each step, okay? So once you're inside here, you click on this view this step, you're gonna go through the coaching process. There's a video that's normally there and it tells you step by step. As you can see here, your introduction video. Okay, let me zoom in a pinch for you there. There you go. Okay, so you go through each one of your steps right here, all the way down to when you click on this button to book your coaching call. Like we said, guys, when you join our community, we handle the coaching calls for you. So that's where you're gonna book your private coaching call. Now, guess what? Not only are you gonna get a private 30-minute coaching call with our amazing coaching floor that we've built for you guys. Guys, this costs over $50,000 to put in place for you guys. You get to get on the phone with one of our amazing business coaches to walk you step by step exactly from where you are financially to design a game plan for you for your financial future so you can be free. Boom. And that's where you're going to do that. As you finish all these steps, you book your coaching call. It's included. As well, when you join a community, my friend, you're also going to get a 2 to 3 minute welcome call right away from our within 24 hours from our coaching center to say welcome and remind you, here's where you start with your process. Good. So then it's step 1, coaching process. And then look, my friend, this is what you do. You're going to go to step number 2. You're going to go through your courses right here. Now look at this, step by step. So what you're going to do, like I said, it's over the shoulder training, my friend. Look at this. So how to do this. There's a intro video from Jang. He's going to tell you how to get set up, what you're going to be looking for. Look at this. Most important video, look at this, setting up your fan page, seizing your fan page, monitoring your fan page, everything down to placing your first ad is laid out click by click over the shoulders. You can see there's Dalton talking about that step by step, how to place your first ad. Okay, so there's no question about what you're doing here. Not only that, you want to learn from 6 and 7 figure earners. This is exactly what we were trained how to do on a daily basis, guys. So you have a 90-day goal accountability set up for yourself. You know what to do in your business every single day. You're going to follow each one of these steps. So there's no guesswork, guys. We want to make this as easy as possible and help you understand how to build a proper business online. Okay, as well, guys, We are massive into personal development. You will find that out in our community, guys. One of the biggest things people love in this community is how much personal development, how much we focus on growing ourselves as a person, as a being, as somebody who can uplift, inspire in our community, guys. So we share through the books we're reading. We go over and discuss those topics. So, guys, we're very thorough in doing this information as well. Look at this, guys. Look at this. We have live leaderboards. You can see all your leads coming in. Here's where all your links are displayed. And look at this. We even have real-time tracking and stats right here for you. You can see all your sales are coming in, real-time statistics for you guys. Look at this. So you know every day what's going on in your business, how to scale it up. Absolutely amazing. And guess what? Remember I talked about the ads that we place on your fan page? Guess what? You don't even have to create those. We do those for you. Look at, we have all these ads already set up and done for you. We're adding new ads, videos all the time. Here's what your job's going to be, my friend. This high converting sales flow is done for you. Your first step, after you've done all your coaching process, you got your business all in place, boom, you're going to copy this. You're going to download this video. You're going to upload to your fan page. You're then going to copy this text right here, one of these ad copies that are already done for you. You're going to paste in your fan page with that video. Then you're going to copy your landing pages, which are already done for you. You're going to paste that in there with that on your fan page. Then you're going to follow the traffic driving strategies from Facebook that we provide you step by step in this training. And boom, now your business is off and running, my friend. Now that is absolutely awesome, guys. As well, we have Tech Talk Tuesday. We have weekly hangouts, guys. We're here 100%. And speaking of the community, guys, we're actually building our own Facebook platform in here. But I wanted to show you, like, here's our community online. Look at this, guys. Just want to show you. There it is. Look at that. 6,300 members right there, okay? So, yeah, we're growing all the time, okay? And we're just growing by a bunch right now. So, guys, you're seeing the system. You're seeing what it looks like. This is exactly what we're doing. We have your profile set up here. Look at this, guys. You have your profile. You have all your goals and everything set up. Absolutely amazing, amazing system, guys. So, pumped, right? Now, by now, you're probably wondering how much, okay? If you're not one of those lucky people who got in at the very beginning, you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost you, right? So, guys, here's what you're going to get. Remember, when you join the team, you're going to get a half-hour coaching call with our mentor to map out a game plan for you. Absolutely so valuable. As well, you go through our 3-hour coaching and mentor training. Guys, this is the mentors who trained us. Think about that. Do you know how long it took for me to find a mentor I could have a conversation with? Well, guys, we got them to record this for you guys. It is absolutely going to blow your mind when they really show you how powerful a system is that you have in your hands. As well, remember, you're getting access to our $250,000 dynamic response system, my friend. As well, you're getting access to our private groups, weekly webinars, and all of our weekly trainings as well. Kind of a big thing here, guys. You get all the mentorship tools, training you need to build a successful online business. Guys, you can leverage our system, drive traffic to it all freaking day long, continue to increase your monthly residual income month after month after month. And if at some point you want to learn how to do this stuff for yourself, like the education I have, like Jane, Julian, Jason, everybody else has here, then we provide that ongoing training for you so you can learn to do this for yourself. And guys, we also provide, like I showed you, the Facebook ad training step by step, ready to go, my friend. So now this has, like, we've been valued over $30,000. There's actually a company we're talking about today in the membership, in the leadership call, guys. People are looking at our information like, guys, you're charging way too little for that system, because we sell systems that are over $30,000 to $40,000, and there's nothing like yours. Your system just blows everything out of the water. And it's absolutely amazing. We're so blessed about the feedback we've had. We've got the best tech team and the best marketers building this. That's why it's valued at that. But obviously, we decided, you know what? We can't charge $30,000 for a system like this. Our goal for the building this system is to help the average brand new person, because we know what it's like to struggle. We hate the fact that 95% of people who try to do this fail. So we said, let's put our heart and energy in this. Let's put all of our money in this. Let's build this thing, right? So we first decided, okay, could we break this down to maybe $500 a month, for a monthly fee? And then we said, you know what? No, let's actually go down, because again, we want to help the average brand new person just like you learn how to do this, come online and leverage our system. So we decided, you know what? $198 is about as fair as we can get, guys. We're going to break it down to $198. And that's what we're going to decide to do, because, 90% automated for you, coaching calls done for you, email marketing done for you, everything done for you, hand done, package, ready to go for you. We decided $198 is fair for a month. And then we got a little crazy. And not taking the advice from everybody around us, we decided to do something, guys, because again, the core of our leadership, we want when you see us at our next event, we get to give you a hug. We get to hear your success story. That's what really motivates us and helps us, guys. So here's what we decided to do for limited time. For limited time, guys, we are going to give you access to 90% done for you system, everything set up, ready to go for only $99 a month, my friend. That is it. $99 a month to start and run your own business. Don't forget, when you drive into the system, you're also earning 30% commissions off of their $99 every single month, guys, from using the training system. That's amazing. So it's time to make a decision, right? We've gone over the numbers. 3.3 billion people online now. 5 billion by 2020, 8 billion by 2025. It's only going to grow, right? Online business, why it makes sense? Because it's only going to get bigger, right? More and more people are going to buy stuff. Affiliate marketing is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And we have the best system ever developed. Nobody's ever come close to what we have, guys. As well, we talked about how to automate your online business. Guys, not only can you go out there and learn how to automate your business, we've already automated the business for you. Drive traffic. That's going to take you 15 to maybe 30 minutes a day to log in your Facebook business account, check this ad, check that ad, get rid of this ad, keep that ad, run traffic. That's it. Wow. That's why we talk about how to become wealthy, right? Follow the trends. Follow the mentors who are already doing it, okay? And we talked about why you don't want to miss this, okay, guys? $99 a month. Everybody around us is like, you guys are silly. So we're going to have to go to one of those bigger price points at some point, but right now you get access for $99 a month. As well, guys, we showed proof of people just like you. Thousands are making $1,000 online. Matter of fact, we're bringing out some amazing stories of people just like you who saw this webinar just recently and have taken action, and now their financial life has changed and their personal and social life has changed. As well, we talked about learning the skill set of direct sales marketing, why that equals to freedom, lifestyle, my friend. So again, my friend, it is time to take action. I'm going to do this one click. You're probably seeing right behind the wizard's curtain there. That's okay because I'm fast. Boom. So here it is again. My friend, here's what we're going to do. Oh, did that. Bam, bam, bam. So here's what we're going to do. Right now, you can go ahead and refresh your page again because the buy now button has been put right back up in place for you guys. It looks just like this. So you can join our success team right now when you click that button. Here's your next step. You're going to click on the orange button. You're going to create your free account. You can expect a coach's welcome call for the next 24 hours. That coach is going to get on the call and say, hey, welcome to the community. You made the best decision of your freaking life. Woohoo! Congratulations. Just want to make sure you understand how to get started. Go to step 1, step 2, step 3, or 4. When you get the business coaching call, book your coaching call, and then we'll talk to you on our 30-minute business coaching call. So awesome, guys. You're going to love that process. As well, you start, follow the step-by-step coaching process. By the end of that, guys, it obviously just gets you speed of implementation. How fast can you get through the training? How fast can you get your business set up so we can get you started making money fast as possible, my friend? Now, like I said, it's a limited time offer, guys. $99 a month. We're being called crazy right now. There's other systems out there that aren't even close to this. Not even close to this, guys. They're charging way more money, and it doesn't even do what our system does. It gives you tells you how to do everything, but doesn't even give you a system. So I'm going to leave you with a quick quote, real quick from great Napoleon Hill, guys. Successful people make decisions quickly, and they change them very slowly. And what the unsuccessful people do? They make decisions slowly. They sit there and they ponder, they think, they wonder, even though they know in their heart of the hearts, even though they know the information makes sense to them, and they sit around on it, and they make decisions slowly, and they change them very often. They change those out this quickly, right? Procrastination is the #1 killer of success, guys. No more procrastinating. You made it to this webinar tonight. You took time out of your busy life tonight. You turned off the damn TV tonight to sit here and watch a presentation that has the real power and to transform your life. And all it takes is one click of a button to start taking those actions, to start moving your force into a life to a completely different experience. That's all I ever did years ago, my friend. And that's all we've ever done to do that. But guys, you can become part of this amazing community. We want you to be inside of our global affiliate zone. Guys, we have our next event. We're going to start launching out to the community here soon. Guys, we do events every quarter. As you can see, our last event we had in Vegas, guys, over 40 people came and stayed with us in our big mansion. And we even took everybody out to the Daylight Beach Club. Look at that, guys. That's a video of us at a Daylight Beach Club. Guys, we're working on personal development with people. We just want everybody to understand what it feels like to really live that laptop lifestyle and have everything, all their needs and needs met, right? And we want you to be a part of that. We want you to be a part of that community, and we want you to be there. So I hope you're clicking that button right now, my friend. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to see how my friend Angela's doing. Pop back out. Woo! That felt great. So good. So, my friend, here's what I'm going to do right now. So good. So good. And that was something, like I said, my friends, we've never done what we did earlier. So, again, congratulations to all of you. I haven't been able to go and look at it right now, but I know a bunch of you have already gotten in that early VIP spot. Congratulations for taking massive action, okay? First time we've ever done that. For those of you who just are starting to get in right now, congratulations, because your life is about to change. And I want to go ahead and start bringing out some people who've actually, like I said, gone through the same experience that you've gone through and watched this live webinar. They took action. They went through the system. And the results, well, they speak for themselves. So Angela, you there, my friend?
I am here.
Awesome. How was that? They love it. Was that good? Makes sense?
Absolutely awesome. I mean, people are just saying like 99 a month, like for real for this, like that's absolutely amazing. I mean, they definitely are seeing the value now, seeing what all goes into an online business and then how, boom, here, it's done for you. I think they're really able to see that. So we've got people coming in as it is right now. So super stoked. I know some of you guys still have some questions, and I'm sure we'll knock those out throughout the rest of this as we bring out more people and their stories and stuff. You're going to continue to learn about what it is that we have here and what you can expect. So super excited to share this stuff with you guys. Should I just get right into just sharing my experience here?
Let's go to bring some people out, guys. I want to finish that, because what Angela's saying there too, guys, is it's really hard in just an hour to really show you how much valuable information and valuable the system is that we have. It's really hard to show you that. I mean, you just saw how it works. It works amazing, right? But to really understand what it takes to build something like that, the mindset, the time, the energy, the $250,000 worth of capital to build something like that, right? All the time, there's the stuff that we went through before, guys. You have to realize what you have is so valuable. And like everybody's like, 99 bucks? Yeah, 99 bucks. That's it. It's so valuable, because literally with one skill set, you can start changing your life. So yeah, Angela, I'm gonna throw it back over to you, and let's rock it. Let's show some great people and remind them of your story, how when you started, it wasn't like this at all. All right. And I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, totally. I was so excited to share this stuff with you guys. When I got started, it was actually probably 2 or 3 years ago. But even before that, I was online, looking at different opportunities, different things that I could promote. I started looking into and learning about the whole concept of affiliate marketing, right? Where, Eric went over that tonight. So you're selling other people's products and earning a commission through, different tracking and stuff that's in place. So, when I graduated high school, I was supposed to go to college, that whole thing. And I really didn't want to go, right? I didn't want to spend another 4 years of my life learning stuff that was honestly distracting me from getting clear on what it is I truly wanted, right? I had no idea what I wanted to study. I knew I wanted to help people and make a lot of money, but I had no idea how I was going to do that. So around my senior year, I met my boyfriend, Tyler. He opened my mind up to, just the possibility and the potential of, the fact that you can start your own business, you know what I mean? And provide opportunities to other people instead of just like, frantically searching for opportunities just for you, And so I really loved that concept. And I started to believe more and more that, that was possible for me, fresh out of high school, so we were living in my grandmother's spare bedroom, and we were struggling to get by. I was cleaning houses and serving tables at the time. Tyler was building boats and doing, any odd job that he could, right? And we were just barely able to put food on the table. We literally were struggling to get by. And so in all of our spare time, we would be in my grandma's spare bedroom on the internet, on our little tiny computer we had at the time. And, we were just researching this stuff, going through other funnels that people had set up, but no one was ever showing us, how it was being done or offering to do it for us. Like, definitely not that. And that's what you have here is now you see exactly what goes into an online business and how this stuff works. And now it's being handed to you here, because when we got started and when we first saw that very first video of Eric online, we were so fired up. We were like, oh my God, this guy is just like us, and he has the results we've been struggling to create for ourselves here, right? We would go through different trainings, and we had set up like a WordPress website, and WordPress is like so confusing to learn, but we finally sort of figured it out, and we're trying to get traffic through SEO on Google, and that stuff is also complicated. And we're just promoting ClickBank offers, and ClickBank has so many different offers to promote products and stuff that you can promote inside their marketplace, but none of them give you a big commission. And we didn't know how to drive traffic, and it was hard to find one that we were in alignment with, that we could promote with integrity. And what we have here is an affiliate offer. Global Affiliate Zone is this whole system is an affiliate offer. So when you're going through our training, you're driving traffic to this webinar, this offer converts, right? And you're making a 30% commission on that. And so so when you go inside and you go through the coaching process, not only are you able to earn that 30% on just the system itself, but there's other offers that you can promote inside that you'll learn about in detail to really multiply and increase your earning potential here. And so it's done for you. It really allows you to focus on the 10% of the work that you're putting in yourself, right? So that you don't have to pay for lead pages in Aweber and learn how to use those tools like sending emails and, you know, scheduling the autoresponders and all of this stuff, you know, building the capture pages. You don't have to do any of that. It's all been done for you by 6- and 7-figure marketers who, you know, use and leverage and know how to do the best of the best work in this industry. And it's so amazing because when we first got started, Eric's like, okay, here's the amazing offer we're promoting. Now go buy lead pages, Aweber, and learn how to put these things together. And so it took us, you know, over a year probably to really start making money. And now we're seeing people come in when we have this system set up that are getting results in their first month, their second month, their third month. And we've had people quit their job after like 90 days or even less than that. And it's absolutely amazing. And that's what we love so much, is to see people be able to make a change and make a change quickly, right? Because there's a lot of people that are, you know, you could be here right now just thinking like, I've got to make a change and fast, right? In a legitimate way that's actually providing value to other people that I can promote with integrity and know that what I'm doing is making a real lasting difference, not only in my life, but in other people's lives as well, right? When I got started, I really wanted to help people, right? And be able to provide value. And so that's exactly what you have here. You have an offer, an outlet, a solution for the majority of the population on earth to plug into. And, you know, we've made it so simple and so easy for, you know, the newest person, the average person to plug into and start leveraging this stuff and start earning an income. And I couldn't be more grateful. I just, my life has changed so much. I literally used to struggle to get by. I couldn't travel, do any of the things that I loved. You know, some nights I wouldn't even eat. And I felt so bad because I couldn't feed my dog barely. And now that's all changed. I mean, we get to eat well, we get to travel. We've been to Hawaii and we've been to Las Vegas, went on a cross country road trip. We've been to Canada, you know, Outer Banks and Key West, and gosh, our life is completely different now. And now we're coming out on these webinars and people are coming to us like, wow, you're inspirational. And, you know, I want to learn about what you do. And now we have a solution for so many people who are out there struggling, like looking for a better way. And so you have access to that now. And at the perfect time that we have this system set up that we were just working on for the last 2 years to put out for you guys. And, you know, there's been tons of money put into this on your behalf that now you don't have to spend, right? And so it's just absolutely awesome, right? And you can come in, start earning as you learn right away. So it's just been absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful. And I'm so excited to bring out some other people here that have, you know, gotten started with this system and been able to get results really rather quickly. So I'd love to bring out a few people here so you can hear their experience. The first person that I'd like to bring out is actually Eric Street. Eric Street has just been an absolute inspiration with what he's been able to do coming in, considering he's still active duty military. You know, he's just been totally hustling with this. I would love to hear you share, Eric, you know, where you were getting started, where you are now, what you've learned and been able to accomplish. Active duty military, you know, he's just.
Absolutely, Angela. Hey, Barbara, do you mind muting your mic for me, please?
Yeah.
Top left. There we go. Awesome.
Cool.
Can everybody see me? Am I everybody seeing? Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys, how's it going? My name's Eric Street. Yes, I am active duty military. I'm stationed here at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I'm in 3rd Special Forces group as a, well, I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I'm in a forward support company, and we basically do transportation movements and things like that. But I've been in this community about a year now, and something that just one day I simply got tired of the 9 to 5 rat race. It was simply, I just woke up, went to PT,
went to 9 o'clock formation, left for lunch, went home, sat around the office, and got off at 5 o'clock, right? And that's something that I had to make a change. I just absolutely had to make a change. But something that I wanted to touch on, I had a little event go on Monday, and I want to just put a conclusion to it because it really touched me. And so last Monday, I actually experienced someone get hit by a car. A soldier was running during PT formation when we were out there in front of the motor pool and actually got hit by a car at 40 miles an hour. And I had to, when I went in to submit the statement on Tuesday, I found out exactly who this girl was. This girl, she's a rigger over in the General Support Battalion of Group. And this was the same girl that just rigged me up to jump out of a Black Hawk last week. I remember her specifically, had a good conversation, and just Monday morning, she's gone. Like, she is now, they decided to pull the plug on her yesterday, and God's got her now. And it's so sad because what she left behind was the military. Because in Group we don't run with PT belts, the military is deciding whether they're even going to give her life insurance because she was not following the standards with the, wearing the standard PT uniform. So, when I went in to file my statement, I saw her family there, and I said, I'm so sorry for your loss and everything. And they were tearing up. I was like, is there anything I can do? Their unit put together a GoFundMe account, and I was actually personally able to give them $500 of my money, my personal money, to help them, just make ends meet, just in case, they don't get their life insurance. And this just, guys, my whole point in saying this is, you never know when your last moment, like when your last day is, your last day, it could be tomorrow. And what you got to ask yourself is, what kind of life have you lived? And if you were to go, would you be happy? Would you have fulfilled all your dreams, fulfilled all your goals, left your family with enough money to take care of themselves for the rest of their lives? Would you be able to do this? This community has allowed me to do that. This community has allowed me to be able to go up to somebody and kindly give them $500 for losing their daughter. This community has allowed me to go from simply being just a normal specialist making, $900, $1,000 a paycheck to making over consistent 5 figures a month in under a year. This community is what gave me a second chance on my life. And if you were sitting there asking yourself, specifically from a military standpoint, like, do I want to continue to go downrange and watch my family grow up without me? Do I want to continue being away from my family on Christmas? The last 2 Christmases I have spent in a guard office on 24-hour staff duty because I am a single soldier. Do I want to continue waking up at 3 a.m. for rucks? Absolutely not. And that is what drives me to find a better way of life. And this community right here, with my mentorship, with Eric's mentorship, with Angela's mentorship, with everybody on here, with our mentorship, you can go from that dead end life, just barely scraping by, paying the bills, not able even to support your family more than just, clothes, food, what's a vacation, right? That kind of lifestyle, all the way to being able to afford whatever it is that you want in your life and having much more goals, much more dreams, being able to support whatever you want to support. If you were in that position where you're in that lifestyle, it is time to take action on the opportunity that you have given to completely change your life. Whether you come from me, just a active duty soldier, just a paratrooper who was tired of work home, barely pay the bills, work home, barely pay the bills. Or if you're in that corporate world, you know, but you're stuck at 12 hours a day, making good money, but 12 hours a day, never see your family. You're a part-time father or a part-time mother, and you're a full-time worker. This is the opportunity to escape that lifestyle. And guys, you deserve that lifestyle. Everybody deserves to wake up and smile every single morning. Everybody deserves to, when they work, they get to wear a robe, okay? I went from, I'm gonna be taking off the uniform in 15 months and wearing this every time I do work now. Why? Because this opportunity and this community has given me that lifestyle, the laptop lifestyle, the white robe lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. This right here is what can give you that opportunity. So guys, I hope to see each and every one of you click that button and join our team. I can't wait to see each and every one of you at our next event. Angela, Eric, appreciate you guys letting me come out here and speak. Always enjoy it. And that's all I got.
That's amazing, Eric, and it's amazing what you've been able to do with this so far, and really, you know, just anchoring in the truth of that is so valuable for everyone listening here. You know, we have one life. Are you doing with it what you imagine for yourself and what's really possible? Because anything is possible. I mean, you're here on the earth. That is a huge accomplishment and huge blessing. You know, and it's absolutely magical and magnificent. And it's such a miracle that we're all here, you know, together, and to have something like this in front of you right now. That's a sign, in my opinion, you know, because there's nothing else like this, like out there. And, you know, you guys are we're all truly blessed to be here together tonight and to have this opportunity to act on, because it is truly life-changing and allow you to create whatever it is you desire. So thank you for, you know, really making that clear for us tonight, Eric.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. Awesome. So I'd like to bring out Joe here next. Joe is just an awesome individual. Got to meet her out at one of our live events in Vegas, and it was absolutely awesome to meet you, Joe. And I really love your story because it's just so honest and true and so relatable for everyone here. So I'd love to have you share with everyone, you know, just where you were getting started and your journey here so far and what you've been able to accomplish.
Awesome. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Hey guys, I've got my buddy Tony here. I just got back from surgery and we just got reunited because I just got back home and am able to finally walk again. I got my ankle operated on. But what I wanted to share with you is that stuff like that, like if you have to have surgery or you're having any sort of, you know, you just need to take some time off. The best thing about what we're doing is building a profitable online business is that you don't have to stress out about taking time off work or about getting in trouble for doing so or taking an income loss if you have to take off time work. It's just incredible. So the whole time I was gone, my business was actually growing. It was incredible. But I'll tell you just briefly how I got started. I started out doing what they tell you to do. You know, I got a college education, went into corporate, worked really hard, and I got a couple promotions. But I started to realize, my God, this is going to take me 30 years to get where I want to be, especially income-wise, because the raises were tiny, like 2%, 3%, 4%. And so I went to grad school and I spent a huge amount of money, about $100K, getting a grad degree, and went into starting my own business. And then I was working around the clock and I was just like, oh my gosh. I remember waking up one day and thinking I hadn't seen a movie in something like 5 years because I was literally working. One time I worked almost 24 straight hours. So I thought, when my company closed, I ended up at the end of it with no money and no income. And it was just a weird place to be because everything I had accomplished, I still had no nest egg, and I also had no income, and I couldn't necessarily just go get a job because I was no longer able to work for someone else after having my own company, if that makes sense. So I was looking for something, and I watched 200 webinars just like this one, and I was just having problems with trust and wondering if I was partnering with the right people, and I just couldn't pull the trigger. And then when I found this group, I actually knew the two guys who were behind this, and they were not only well respected in the industry, but they were two of the most soul-driven entrepreneurs I knew in the industry, or in general even. Because what they really care about is, and this group in particular, if you're all about the Benjamins, this might not be the right group for you, because it's way more than that. These guys are about, kind of building value for a long term, bringing value to the world in different ways. And what they're teaching us, we're able to learn and earn while we're learning. And I've never seen anything like that. And so I finally pulled the trigger, and about a month ago, I had my first 5-figure week. And I'd never, even when I had my own company and was working like 24 hours a day, I never even made that much money. And so I was like, oh my God, I wish I had found this like 10 or 15 years ago when I was first starting out, like many of you guys are. So I would just say the fact that you're here for a reason, and you already took the hardest step, which is to sign up, just to put your email in and say, okay, you know what, I want more for myself, but B, to actually show up. And so that says you're above about 90% of people. But it says something more important than that, and that is that you are, you believe in yourself, and you believe in something bigger for yourself and your family or whoever it is. And so we'd love to have you. If that's you, that's who we are. And so we want you on board. And the last thing I'll say tonight is just don't let $99 stand between you and your destiny, because not only are you worth way more than that, but you can find someone who believes in you. And if they feel that commitment from you, they will front you any amount of money, but they've got to see it from you that you're serious about this and you're going to make this happen. And that's the way you should approach it. So thanks again, guys. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Joe. And I love how you touched on that, because we do have, a lot of people getting started with us here tonight that, are just like, well, I don't have the money right now. What do I do? Is this not for me? And that was one of my major obstacles and objections getting started in this industry too, because like I said, I was struggling, and so anytime I saw something that costed money, I was like, well, I guess I can't do this. Well, that's not the thing. It's like, once you make that decision that a year from now, you're not going to be in the same position you are today, then you're going to start taking different actions. Things are going to start working out differently to support those higher goals and decisions that you're making. But as long as you're making your decisions based on your circumstances will remain the same. So make your decisions based on your goals and do whatever it takes to get started here, right? Save this link, come back to it when we have this offer up for you in the future, and act on it. Take massive action, because you can't even imagine like what one simple different decision you make can have on the entire rest of your life. You change one thing and everything changes. So that was so on point. And I totally relate to, the fact where you're like, who can I trust in this space? And it was so clear to me right away when, I got involved here too. So I'm so grateful for you, Joe, that just really provided a lot of value for everyone here. So thank you. Awesome. So I want to bring out Anton here next. Anton is just an awesome dude who got started with us not long ago, and he's absolutely crushing it here inside of Global Affiliate Zone. And I'd love to hear, you know, more specifically, Anton, you know, what got you started here? Why did you join? Where were you starting out? And what have you accomplished here so far?
Hey, thank you, Angela. What's going on, everybody? It's been a wild ride with GAZ. I'm not gonna lie. I dropped out of college about a year and a half ago to go full time in business, and I started a cell phone repair shop. And I was married to it. I was there 10 to 12 hours a day, like literally, because I put it up. I was running it by myself, and it was in a tourist spot, so it was really busy, and it did really well. But I was always there, and I started to see all these people in my newsfeed on Facebook popping up with all these ads and freedom lifestyle and all this stuff, make money on a laptop, travel the world, have freedom, spend more time with your family, your kids, whatever it may be. And I was like, I started to see that. Here I am locked into my business that I had, a brick and mortar shop. And I see that I'm in both, but I'm not free. I'm locked down to this. I don't have freedom to go around and do what I want and set my own schedule. I'm in here 6 days a week. And then on Sunday, I'm working to prepare for Monday and the whole week ahead. So I started seeing all this advertising all over Facebook, and these guys and all these influencers and everyone all over the internet talking about this amazing lifestyle that they're living, and they can travel around with their laptop. And I dove into it. I wound up moving my repair shop online. I got lucky at this part where I could sell the phone parts online. So I was already having a little bit of experience on the internet with selling stuff. And I was able to get out of the repair shop and start just selling those parts online so I could get out of it without losing a bunch of money. Then I got into that, but it went downhill after that because I was selling the parts. I got rid of all the rest of the parts that I had, like these cell phone screens for iPhones and Androids. But that started to, I started to run out of what I had, and I was investing all my money in masterminds and on other online businesses to learn from mentors, people who were making $1 million a year or more. And I blew through all this money trying to learn all these different things like automated emails and sales pages, like all the thing that Eric talked about on here. And I learned all that stuff. And it took a long time. It took a lot of money because I was learning from millionaires, and they're not cheap to learn from. They're very expensive with their time and their coaching. So it was a struggle because I had some online products that I was selling, but it was so difficult to get someone in there to actually buy the products that I had. And it wasn't until I found GAZ where they have all this automation that's built out to where it was just a lot easier. I didn't have to worry about all these moving components. And also another thing, all these other marketers that I was learning from, all these 7-figure marketers and up, they really didn't have freedom. And that's what I wanted. That was the whole thing I wanted when I saw these advertisements on Facebook to live this freedom laptop lifestyle. But they weren't free because they're always behind their computer because they got to write out all these emails. They're constantly building new sales pages to sell more products because they have to keep doing that. With GAZ, the 90% done for you thing is actually legit and real. Like, I went into debt to try to sell online products. And it wasn't until I came across GAZ with a much easier system to where they're doing 90% and I just had to focus on 10%. And that 10%, they actually teach you how to do that. So when I plugged into GAZ, within about a 30 to a 60-day period, it was in that second month where I was completely free, where money was coming in and life just became a lot easier. I was able to slowly pay off debt. It wasn't easy. It was still hard because I still had to cover all the struggle that I went through before with all the other online stuff that I was doing. So it's been a rocky road, but if I would have had GAZ in the beginning from the start, I wouldn't have had to blow through all that money and go into debt and waste all that money. Because now I'm debt free and I'm out of it. And now it's just been taking off. And I'm super excited for everything that you guys have created. And I'm very grateful to help anyone that wants a better life. Thank you so much, Angela.
Dude, Anton, I'm very grateful for you, my friend. You are absolutely awesome, and you're just a blessing to have as part of this community, man. You're inspiring everyone here tonight, so thank you so much. Awesome. So we've got some more people to bring out, and other people that you can learn from and just gain some insights from here. So super excited to bring Barbara out here. Barbara is just an amazing woman that I got to meet out in Vegas as well during one of our live meetups, and she's just really accomplished so much here, and really is someone that that I look up to too, because it's just amazing to see what she's done. So Barbara, if you're there, go ahead and just turn on your camera, and we'll pop you out, and then you can share. There you are. Just share, where you were when you got started, and what you've accomplished here so far.
Awesome, guys. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, awesome. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be on this. I'm at a position right now where, and I'm so happy to be inspiring people, especially people like Angela. It's like we're all inspiring each other here. It's just really great. So right now I'm in a position, recently came into this position that I left my my previous business that I built up because I was doing so well here. And now I'm actually just living off of the money that I'm making from this company. So it's a really amazing feeling to be like having to like be in that position right now. And so that's my current situation. So basically I'll keep my story kind of brief. It's not really all that exciting, but I ended up learning about this about a little over a year ago, and I just was watching the webinars a whole bunch, and I ended up finally jumping in, and I was kind of watching how everything was going, and then I felt like it was something that was, I was looking for something automated. I love the fact that they had this automated system, and the fact that you could be able to not be able to have to do all this extra work, and it's all set up for you. So I joined the company, and I ended up just following all the instructions that they gave me on how to set everything up, and it all worked for me. I mean, honestly, I was, before I did all this, I had, I had a career in like photography, graphic design, print media in New York City for a few years. Things were going well, but I just didn't want to live in New York City anymore. And I decided to, move upstate. And I was like, oh, I'll just find some work. And, I was looking for work. I found, a job in a magazine for a while, like, because I had worked in other magazines. I also used to work for the ASPCA, helping animals and stuff. And I worked for their magazine. That was like my favorite jobs. So, had some really great jobs before me, even for some big ad agencies. But I decided to, live upstate where it's just more beautiful and natural. And we just like couldn't deal with the subways and all the commuting and all that kind of stuff. Well, then the recession hit, and it was like 2009, and I was like, all right, now, I got laid off from my local job here, and then all of a sudden I had to like take on all these extra little jobs and just to make ends meet. And I was like probably working 3 or 4 different jobs, and some of them were like my own businesses, and it was just really hard for like years. And then I was just like, oh, I can't take this anymore. So I was selling jewelry, I was doing this, I was trying to do wedding photography. I was just trying to do a lot of different things just to make it all happen. My husband's a paramedic, so he was, working nights a lot, so I didn't see him. So I decided, to just do housekeeping. I was like, well, let's just do that. So I ran a housekeeping business for a bunch of years, maybe like 2 or 3 years. And it was, going pretty well. I mean, I was making like almost full-time money, working kind of part-time. But it was exhausting, just cleaning all day and all that kind of stuff. It was just really hard. So then I came across this opportunity, and I jumped in, and like I said, I'm now in a position that I let go of my cleaning business. It's all gone, and I can live off of what I'm doing here. So, if I can do that, and I didn't do anything like different or crazy or like unique or super creative. I just followed the system and I made it work, and it totally worked for me. So, it took some time, and I've got some really great people that I'm working with, and I really love the community. That's like one of the best things about this. Like, if I didn't end up like making the money, I had this great community where I've learned so much from, and like everybody's so supportive, nobody's judgmental, and everybody's just very, very helpful. And like the personal development I've learned from this company, just being able to be, grateful for all the different things that are in my life, and be grateful for all the money that's been coming in lately. It's just been really, really nice, and it's just going to get better and better. So I'm really happy to be here. So really good story, guys. Really, really good story here. I'm really happy with what's going on.
Wow, that's so awesome, Barbara. You're so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. You really did just really communicate what our community is all about, and what, all the bonuses that are tacked on top of, just making money, because it's so much more than that. We know as a community, as a family here, that your income can only grow to the extent that you do, and so we've all grown so much together, and that's really where the value comes from. So that's so awesome, and congratulations on all your success. No more cleaning, you and me both.
I know. I can't wait to hire a housekeeper now.
Yes, I'm looking into it as well. Super pumped for that.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah. Good feeling. Thanks, Angela. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome. So next, I'd love to bring out Chris here. Chris got started with us really recently and started, really just crushing it in his first couple months. And so you have a lot of value to provide here to let everyone know, like, this stuff is real, this stuff works, and you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great, right? So Chris, if you would just share where you were getting started and what you've been able to do with this so far.
Yeah, definitely, Angela. I started with definitely work ethic. My dad grew up on a farm. Actually, my mom did too. And that's, I don't know, they if there's one thing they've given to me, is definitely that served me well in life. And so I took that and was able to do well in school. I'm like the slowest reader in the world. I hate reading. But I just would not quit until I got everything that I needed to get done. And now I got, audiobooks. So I'll be smashing books every month that way, so I can retain it and still get the information. But with the work ethic thing, and then did well in college and played golf in college, and that helped me achieve the scholarship that I wanted to attain. And then from there, jumped right into the workforce and just had a lot of different jobs in the beginning, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and took a commission-only sales job. And I learned the clear difference between I don't get paid to work, I get paid to create value. And the way you create value is you start listening to other people on what they care about and what is actually valuable to them. Yeah. So, the whole 2 ears, 1 mouth thing. So I had to put that to practice, and was able to just about double my income year over year for 3 years. But man, those first 6-8 months, I will never forget the second month with that company. I worked 60 plus hours a week for the whole month. And at the end of it, guess how much I had in my bank account? $200. And that just really, really hit home that value message for me. And so I took that work ethic and was offered a position to start my first company. And was building my team and making money, but on this path, right? It's the traditional path. And so maybe there's some of you out there that have gone through the same path or started on the same path and just was left kind of feeling, whether you completed it or not, the same way I did, which was, I don't know, didn't have the time. And I felt like I was giving. And I just had my first son 3 months ago. And I think that's when it finally hit me of hey, like I want to build a business and I want to do well. But I also want to build a lifelong marriage. And that takes a lot of work too. It's like, how do you build a business that lasts 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years, that actually lasts beyond yourself? It takes a lot of work. Well, like, I don't know, lifelong marriage, it takes a lot of work too. So it's like, how do I grow that on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? And how do I grow, a family and pour into my son? So, where was I, Angela? I was in a place where, I was blessed with some principles and work ethic and put those to practice, and they had served me well, but I was just left feeling like there's got to be something a little bit better out there where I can actually scale and give more, continue thinking beyond myself. And in this community, guys, as far as like, because they've built the system for us, we get to spend the time on our why. We get to spend the time on who we connect with, and we get to spend the time focusing on the others that we're attracting and are, coming into the community, and how to help them achieve their goals. Like the people before me are helping me achieve mine. It's just such a fun process and community and group of people to be around. Like right now in your life, who do you have? Like what community are you in that does that on a daily, and if not daily, weekly basis? How much is that worth? Like for me, I can't quite measure it right now. It's still growing, So that's kind of the thing that I want to share, is like, that's the place that I was in. And so, coming in the first month, I was getting everything built and learning, and didn't make anything, and was able to clear 4 figures, 5,000. And just, I mean, like the money's cool. Like I'm super grateful for it, and it's allowing me to do this, but how I'm growing as a person and who I'm making friends with and what I'm learning is just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. And so I hope, man, if you're watching, like jump in, come hang out with us, and love to hear your story and be a part of your journey too.
Thank you so much, Chris. You really understand like what all goes on here, and you kind of get the hint that it's so much more than just the money, than what we have here, and you're getting so much more than you're actually paying for and actually signing up for right now. Because this guy literally made, I think, $5,000 in his second month, and he barely even just said that. Like he said it like under his breath, like it doesn't matter. Just because of all the changes that just mean so much more, and have brought, have made it possible to earn that income, right? Because it's just a result, just a side effect of all the growth that happens inside this community, right? We're recommending the books that we read, and we're getting on, team hangouts internally, just inside the community, twice, 3 times a week sometimes with you guys, to make sure that we're there for you. You have the support that you need, and you know exactly what it takes to get to your goals, right? So you're never without that support, that mentorship, right? You have a question, you put it into our group, and within 2 minutes, you have 20 answers, right? It's absolutely awesome. And thank you so much, Chris, for being a testimony to that.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Andrew.
Absolutely. Awesome. So next, I really want to bring out Kayla here. Thank you for waiting so patiently, everyone here who's still waiting to come out, and thank you for your time, because that is the most valuable thing that we have here, right? Thank you for coming out and sharing. So Kayla, your story is absolutely so inspirational. So I'm really excited for you to share that, and really share where you were coming from getting started, and how this has changed things for you in your life.
Oh, thank you for having me. I don't mind if I'm last or even before. I don't care. I just listen to the stories. Thanks for having me. Like Angela said, I got started back in May. So I've only been doing this for about 5 months so far, and I have been able to walk away from my full-time dental job. I did it in about 91 days. I set a goal for myself in May. I said, you know what? I am looking at all of these leaders on this panel telling me that this is real and that this can be possible, and that all I have to do is believe it myself. And if that's the case, then I'll do it. And so I literally signed up in May, and I believed I could do it, and I quit my job in 91 days. And it's been such an awesome ride and experience ever since then. All of the coaches and everyone in the community is so helpful. I don't think I've ever gone like 10 minutes without having an answer to a question for something. Probably even less than that, to be honest. But everyone is here to help you learn and to help you grow. We're all like-minded people, and that's really hard to find nowadays. It's really hard to find people who want to be around positivity and want to lift others up. So when you can get around something like that, nothing could make you feel better about what you're doing, where you're going, or who you are than being a part of something like that. And it's totally changed my life. I have now become financially free, and I am not only financially free, but my time is free. I get to do what I want when I want, in the comfort of my own home or on vacation or in Starbucks. I mean, it's great. I've learned a skill set for myself that I can take and do anything with, and I will never have to rely on a boss to pay me again. I can pay me now with what I've learned and with what everyone has helped me learn throughout my 5 months of doing this. And I don't know anybody that, invests in a company or their own business in 5 months and is profitable out the rear. It's great, and it's changed my life. I say that all the time, but it's true. It has blown my whole entire life up and away. It's almost like kind of like those little shakers that you like get with the snow in them. It's like my whole life, I just shook it in May for like a new one, and I get to just have all these new experiences just like fall around me, and everything's beautiful, and I'm happy, and I have my tunes going all the time. So it's been a great community. Sign up, take the opportunity, take the chance. It's well worth it. You won't find anything better, and you won't find any coaches or any mentors that are more supportive than the ones that are sitting on this panel right now. So thanks, Angela, for having me on here. It's always a pleasure, and I hope you guys sign up. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Kayla. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy and so grateful for you and that you've been able to accomplish what you have in 5 freaking months. Your entire life has changed. You don't have to work a job anymore. You never have to again. That is such an amazing blessing, and I'm so glad that you found this opportunity and that we have you as a part of our family. It was amazing meeting you out in Vegas. I can't wait to see you again in person. It's
Me
gonna be so fun. Awesome. So next here, I'll bring out Sean and Melissa Malone. They are a power couple inside of our community here, and they're just absolutely awesome. I mean, they got started not long ago, and their life has completely changed from going through the training, and applying this training to their life, right? So, guys, if you would share where you were getting started, it's absolutely so inspirational, and what you've done so far.
Well, thanks, Angela. Can you hear us?
Yep, perfect.
Cool, right on. So check it out, guys. If you're still here, awesome. Thank you so much for showing up tonight and checking this out. We'll tell you one thing: this will change your life. You've heard a million stories tonight from some amazing people. And instead of us really getting into that really quick, what I wanted to share with you is what we did today. Because that's the results, right? That's the results of hard work, kicking ass, getting this thing, learning the system. They have 90% of it done for you. So today we woke up around 10:30. The first thing I did as we started making money is I chucked our alarm clock out the window because that sucks. And right. And so we woke up around 10:30, got up, checked some stuff online the way we were supposed to, that we were trained by these guys. Played with our kitty cats for a little bit, and then we went out to a coffee shop, hung out, watched some dudes playing some frisbee golf in the park, and had a nice little lunch there, and then did a little bit more work, and now we came home and we get to listen to these amazing stories. And that's really now become almost a standard in our life. And so that kind of time freedom to us is invaluable. There isn't an amount of money in the world that we would pay to achieve that. Like, we pay all of it, right? So super grateful for that. Where did we come from? I was in the financial services field. I used to help people with their investments, right? Their strategic long-term planning, retirement, some of their protections and some of that stuff. And a lot of my clients were only available at nighttime and on the weekends. And my wife, she ran a dentist's office. And so she was working the day shift, and she did it for 9 years. And every day she would get up after about, she loved it for the first little while because she likes to see how things grow, right? Yeah. And as we're going through this thing, she's growing this little dental practice, but then it came to a point where she's like, she got maxed out in her income and she couldn't make any more. The dentist was saying, hey, no, we can't pay any more. You're topped out, and that's that. So of course, then that sucks. Now you can't make any more money. Like, okay, that whatever. And so then it was almost like she would go to, it turned completely ugly where every day she would go in and she would just be in tears and she would hate it. It was like going to jail for her. And then she'd come home from the day shift, and then I'd have to go see my clients. So I didn't even get a chance to chat with her and hang out with her or nothing like that. And we were craving some time freedom. We were looking for something to do together because we wanted to continue building our relationship, being somewhat newlywed. That was important to us. And we just kind of had like that line in the sand moment, like where you get stuck. You're just like, oh, is this all that life has to offer? Because if it is, it really blows. Like, I'm not down for that. So we were sitting on the couch, she's in tears. I'm feeling really upset about everything. And then she saw a video of this opportunity online. And at that point, we were like, okay, we're really skeptical about this, but we can at least check out a free webinar, see what it's all about. And sure as anything, we went to the webinar, we listened to the presentation just like you guys have done at this point. And we just clicked that orange button and got started. And we urge you to do the same thing, because in 95 days, we were simply be able to walk away from our jobs. We've been doing this now full time for 6 months, and making a healthy 5-figure income every single month is just, it's outrageous, right? Like, it's outrageous to think about the things that, everyone talks about, all these results and everything else. I was really concerned whether or not we could do this, right? So if you're thinking, can I do this? The answer is totally yes, you can do this. The way that they set this up, the system, the step-by-step instructions, everything that's in there. I mean, we got on the other side of paying that, that first amount on that orange button. You click and you jump involved in this community. You're going to see how absolutely incredible this thing is. These leaders have really given some thought. They've thought all the way through this for the next like 10, 15 years. They got it lined out. There's a plan that's super duper simple. Anyone can do this. We had no experience before getting started. I don't even know the last time I checked my Facebook account before this thing. And now here we are making a full-time income online, doing whatever we want, whenever we want. So if you guys are craving either, getting together and doing things as a couple, or maybe trying to find that time freedom, or maybe even just looking for like something where you can get involved with a community that actually cares about you, click the orange button. Click that button. That's all you got to do. And so I'll leave it at that, guys. Like I said, we're super grateful for the leadership here. Just thrilled to be a part of this opportunity, and really, really looking forward to the future, because now we basically get to do whatever we want with you guys. So that's awesome. So thank you, Angela. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Sean and Melissa. You guys are absolutely awesome. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on all your success so far. You guys deserve it.
We're happy for you too, Angela. You've been an ass kicker since day one, and we're just proud to see you do what you do too. So,
dude, appreciate it. Thank you so much. I feel blessed and privileged to be able to bring you guys out here and, just really be a part of all of this as well. It's changed my life too, It's huge. So thank you so much.
All right, have a good night.
You too. Yeah. All right, awesome, guys. So we got one more guy we want to bring out here. His name is Jason Cardamone, and he's actually been in this industry for, I think, over a decade now. And so he's been around the block. He's seen a lot of stuff, and this is, he really can give you a perspective, a really good broad perspective on what you have here in front of you and how there's really nothing else like it out there right now. And there won't be, because we're already on top of things. We're always moving and improving every single day. And it's just absolutely awesome. And Jason's been an amazing leader inside this community. So you guys are going to get a taste of that right here and now. So thank you for being here, Jason. I love you so much, and so grateful to have you come out and share your experience with everything so far, and just inspire some people here tonight.
Awesome. Angela, I'm super grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And
Absolutely.
Eric and all the leaders, everybody that's been on here. I'm super, super blessed to be a part of this community, guys. I'm at a loss for words, which is like super rare. And it's not really a loss for words. I'm recalling the emotions I've had tonight. So I've been on like tons of these every Monday and Thursday. I'm on these things, and the testimonials are the best parts. We get to see the people that are doing the work and stepping in and changing their life. And it's the coolest thing in the world to see that. And that's really what that emotion I was just remembering and recultivating here. It's around, like, I remember the days where I was like, dude, I'm going to make 100,000 a month. I'm going to make $1 million a month. And I was all money driven overall, like all these material things. And that's probably because in 2005, I was filing bankruptcy. And so I had like reason to go hustle and feel, I was at it's all this yin and yang in life. If you have, too much time, you find things to fill it up. You don't have enough money, you find ways to get more money, kind of stuff. And it's why you guys are here, for the time freedom, the financial freedom. What you may not know that you're really here for is the emotional, the spiritual, the mental freedom, the relationship freedom, the health freedom. You just saw a bunch of people, and we're mostly talking about income and finances, but guys, what all that does is just allow you to live the life you want to live. Like Sean and Melissa were just sharing some of what they did today. I did a random go live in a private Facebook group because I felt like it. And it turned into 30, 40, 50 plus minutes just because I felt like it. And I went and spent extra time working out today just because I felt like it. And it wasn't always like that at all. Tonight's like crazy where I've been reflecting on everything I've done in my life, and we don't have a resume long enough to list all of the things I've been through in my life where, I was chasing on a soccer ball. I graduated Lockheed Martin. With computer science, launch rockets for Lockheed Martin as a software engineer. Was miserable, stuck behind a computer all day. I just wanted to help people and work with people. So I get out of that. I get into tech support kind of stuff. And I was looking at all these things throughout my life. Businesses I've started. I started a smoothie franchise with my parents. We put $135,000 in just to lose 50, 60 grand over the next 5 years, that doesn't include my entire 401k. I drained the first 11 months working 100 hours a week to make nothing, to make negative money, just to make this dream work called a smoothie franchise. So you guys may hear stories about McDonald's and franchise you drive by. It is a freaking nightmare. And Eric alluded to a bunch of this stuff earlier too. And I was really recalling, I want to share, I don't think anybody on this, none of you guys know this story yet. So in 2001, I started basically what turned into Boiler Room or The Wolf of Wall Street. If you guys have seen that, a sales floor literally turned into that. But I also left before it did that because I saw what was going to happen here. So, but fast forward, create a really successful business. And guys, it wasn't all the crazy stuff. It was all the drugs. So in the sales industry, a lot of people tend to do drugs because it's hard ass work, especially cold calling related kind of stuff. And that's what we don't have to do here. We do marketing and we attract qualified people to us online. And in fact, that's one of the things I was trying to teach some of those guys when I went back as a consultant. But 2005, I'm filing bankruptcy. And my best friend that I started that business with, he's cranking in $30,000, $40,000 a month. And I was like, God. And I'm so grateful. I was on the phone with him that day. And he's like, Jason, I'm so proud of you for that decision. Because I walked away from a big business back then. But it's because the ethics, the morals, the principles. I mean, they were selling out left and right just to make money, including my friend. And with him sharing with me that, they're like, dude, you totally made a better decision. And I'm like, how the hell is that? I'm filing bankruptcy. But what I didn't know was going to happen a year from there. My friend was checking into rehab because he lost his marriage. He lost his whole life because of what that world had led to. And while that was really hard financially, looking back and everything, it all happened for a reason and a purpose, just like you're here for a reason and a purpose. And For those of all of you that clicked the orange button when you got in the early bonus, and those of you that clicked the orange button since then, and those of you who are clicking it right now and you're about to click it, you're here for a reason and a purpose. And all that money stuff, money's just a tool to do good or bad. What it's really about, guys, is you living your perfect day, your perfect life. What do you want to do with your life? And a lot of people don't even freaking know. Maybe they knew when they were younger kids, and over the years they got it beat out of them, and they got plugged in the matrix, and they're, you know, the lockstep walk of corporate America kind of crap, like you've seen all throughout history. And if that's where you've been stuck, this is your call. This is your call to action. This is your reminder. This is your realization there's something different in front of you here. And where my real story around this industry begins is a year after my bankruptcy, 2006, I started learning to market online. And I was even realizing I worked with a pretty well-known guy back then, and I was learning how to do ads and Google AdWords and all this pay-per-click stuff. And what happened was I was working a job at the time, and I had my oldest son was born in 2005, and I missed most of his entire first 2 years of his life, 3 years, because I didn't achieve a full-time income until 2008. Here's why that's important to you guys, because I started in 2006. I actually got laid off in 2008, which is what led me to just saying, screw it, I'm running for it. Because I already had 60, 70% of our household income is covered. So I'm like, dude, I'm just going to go on a massive run and see if I can make this work. Thank God I did that, because I made it work, even though it's been up and down over all the decade here. But here's why that's important is that, or the 8 years since full time. Guys, that took me 2 years. And you just heard from 10, 12 people that were all full time. What you don't know is there's another 100+ people that are all full, I don't know, dozens and dozens. It's probably damn near 100 people. There's a ton of people making secret ninja money in this we don't even know about. They don't come on the webinars. We literally don't even know their name. I mean, there's a guy on my team, just last week I was talking to him, and he just made his first 7-figure year of his life. And he's all, dude, I'm finally ready to plug in all the stuff we're doing here. I'm like, holy shit, congratulations, dude. But that kind of thing happens all the time. There's a percentage of the population, personality type wise, that they're just more passive, and they're not going to jump on a webinar and you have to pull the stories out of them. And I'm sharing that because we have ridiculous amounts of proof and people from all walks of life that have achieved full-time incomes. And remember how I said it's not about the income? It may be that for you right now. We share that side of things because that's where we were all at some point, and we thought money was the answer to everything. It's only the answer to create the freedom you're looking for and the life you're looking for. So why did Shanu and Melissa, why did they get to do what they did today? Get up at 10:30, just chill out and do the things they wanted to do, because they have systems in place called GAZ, and they have things happening for them where they get to work here and there. Or like Brian Hodges in our team, I think he just cranked 80 grand last month. And we can't promise you're going to do anything. But that guy, dude, I don't even know where. I think he might live in Florida, but he just travels all around the world. The whole 4 or 5 months I've known him, he's literally in a new place constantly. It's so amazing. And he has a family. It's so awesome. And that's the life he wants to live. And somehow he's building this giant business while living that life of his dreams, traveling all around the world, seeing all these things, showing his family the things that they all get to see together. And so whether what drives you is giving money, making a deep impact in the world, for me personally, one of the things I've realized, I really don't care that much about making, my dream lifestyle of $168,000 a month and all the things that lead to. That's awesome. And that's my ultra dream life, at least today. And I bet you ask me in 2 or 3 years from now, it's going to be a different kind of dream lifestyle. But what really wires me and what gets me up every day and what gets me up excited, I don't sleep until 10 ever. That's not how I'm wired. And I actually don't even enjoy it. So my perfect day involves getting up excited, literally with a smile on my face, with gratitude in my heart, excited to go change some more lives and just freaking get out there in the world and bless some people, including myself and my family and every single person you saw come on here, and you And that's what gets me excited. And I don't care who you're joining or how you got here or anything. I love pouring everything I've learned and sharing with people and pouring love and inspiration and hope. And that's really what, dude, that's like my fuel. And I'm so grateful for being out of like the rat race in corporate America for 8 years now. I'll also say what I'm way, way, way more grateful for is what we have in front of us right here, because what I've learned, so guys, I built teams of way over 50,000 over the years. I can't even count because you can't see down deeper in different teams and everything. And what I've learned personally working with thousands of people, you know, doing this for such a long time now, the freedom is what you're really looking for, and not just the time freedom, not just the financial freedom, especially the time freedom, the emotional freedom, the health freedom. I mean, I'm watching people create habits and change their life, like on a health-wise, on an emotional level. I'm watching people heal relationships that have been damaged for decades. And that's what you have in front of you below that orange button. So you may see a button there and you may think in your mind, whatever $99 means to you at this point in your life. Guys, I filed bankruptcy. I know that can feel like a lot of money, but when I really look back, that was nothing. Because when I was filing bankruptcy, I somehow had to come up with it was somewhere around $5,000 to pay the lawyer to represent me in the bankruptcy court. I didn't have anything because all my freaking money went to try to fix the sinking ship, which was like impossible because the bills were far greater than the income. And I didn't care. I'm a fighter. I go to the end. So I'm fighting and all of a sudden I have nothing left. And all of a sudden a lawyer wants $5,000 so I can get this bankruptcy all taken care of. Dude, I don't know. I know my dad helped me and they didn't have any money because we had sunk it all in the freaking smoothie franchise. And I don't know where the hell I came up with the rest of the money at. But I know I made it work somehow, because when you have to if you have children, or if you know somebody with children, or it could be a child, a loved one, maybe it's yourself, it's your twin self, and you see yourself at the end of a 100-foot building, and you have a noose around your neck, and you're about to get you're gonna die if you can't get from this and cover the 100 yards in the next 10 seconds. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you played semi-pro soccer, whatever, anything you've done, you're going to find a freaking way to get across the 100 yards and save that person's life, because you have to, because it matters, because it's important. So you know what the biggest shame? That little button is only 99, and you know what your brain is saying? Well, what would you value if that button was 5,000? What would you value that orange button if it said $80,000 a month? Because that's how much some businesses cost to run. Do you realize that? You also realize we have people in our community making that and even more. So do you think they would be willing to click an orange button that says $10,000 a month because they know they're going to make multiple times that? You're damn right they would click it in a second, just like I would. Just like anybody, once they get in our community and you get welcomed in by our family, some people, unfortunately, getting more love poured on them than they've ever gotten the rest of their life. But also, fortunately, because that's the kind of family and vision and heart we have inside of this. You will never find anything like this anywhere around the internet, around any business, anywhere in the world. Because there's not a chance in hell I would go, guys, I just walked away from an 8-figure business, literally just walked away. A lot of people don't even know that. I was doing a part-time thing, and I was focused really on this starting in May this year. I literally pulled the plug completely because I can't afford to invest time and energy into anything. And I don't care if it's an hour a week over what we have going on here, because we're changing so many lives. We're leaving a massive positive impact, a ripple impact effect in humanity, starting with you. And as you become the best version of yourself, it ripples out and you impact everybody around you. I've seen it in this community time and time again. I've seen it. I just had a gentleman write me last night. I'm in tears. So rewind 22 hours ago. I'm super tired. And one of my friends, a guy I'd worked with back in 2008, this is going to demonstrate the ripple impact, you guys, of everything you do. You're going to impact at least 100 families as an entrepreneur. Eric and I were just at a high-end mastermind. We were just learning that a few weekends ago. Here is more proof of that. 22 hours ago, I'm super tired. My wife was going to sleep. We had said goodnight. I'm sitting there out on the couch. I think I'm watching Straight Outta Compton, one of my favorite movies, and going through Facebook, you know, movies in the background. I'm eating some food, and I get a Facebook message and it says, dude, go check your email. I just sent you a big email. And it's somebody I'd worked with back in 2008 when I first went full time. And this gentleman they basically joined a system that had a fraction of what you have below that orange button. By the way, that business cost $199 to get in up front. And then it was all this extra stuff on top of it. And I'm sharing all this because we stayed in touch for a couple of years, really closely worked together there. And then he went off and he just started traveling around the world, and he had a daughter, you know, a few years ago, and he's been married for so for the last 3 years, he's literally traveled all around the world. Now, here's why I'm sharing this with you, because you need to think about the ripple impact. So I knew we'd kind of worked together. I didn't realize what a deep impact and what a ripple it actually happened since then. And I don't have time to read you his whole email he wrote, but he actually, God, he brought back the email that he first wrote me in 2008. And he wrote some stuff before it. And then I read this email that I had read 8 years ago. And he was way, way, way overweight at the time. He had just walked away from online business forever, but he saw something a little different, kind of like you guys have seen on this webinar tonight. And even those of you that are in our community and you're watching this tonight, there's something different and you know it. And that's why we're all here together. And that's what's below the orange button. And when you click that and pay the $99, you find it and you figure out how to make it work. And you take your money that was already allotted for your car payment or whatever it was, like I did when I filed bankruptcy in 2005. And in 2006, we didn't have a lot of money. And my truck payment was $340 a month for my old 98 Toyota Tacoma. And I took money from that to fund a business. And it was a hell of a lot more than $99. And it changed everything in my life. And I'm so grateful for that. But there's something different here. Because this guy has been traveling around the world and he's an amazing guy. But I didn't know what's been happening a little bit, last 5 and 6 years. I knew he was living over in Asia. He was living his perfect dream lifestyle. But he writes this email to me last night. And I have no idea what a deep impact we had been created 8 years ago. And he's sharing the books that we had read and things we had talked, like conversations we had had, that I still think of him. Success leaves footprints. Success leaves clues. That really came from Anthony Robbins, came from Jim Rohn. This gentleman named Conrad actually cemented that because he said it so many times. I was aware of the phrase back in 2008. He said it like 100 times and it was cemented. So every time I ever see that phrase or say it, which is all the time, I always say it in his voice. And he's from Canada. He has this cool accent because he also has a European Canadian accent deal. And I'm sharing all this, guys, because at the very bottom of the email, he was like, the ripples you helped create back then have changed my life. And I can't even express how deep my gratitude goes. And what I really can't express is the deeper ripples and all the other people around the world that I've traveled around and how many lives we've impacted. And I was bawling last night. Like I'm tearing up here. I was bawling. And I'm so grateful. And because I realized how powerful it is what we're really doing here. We're changing lives. And below that orange button, you may be like him. You may be super overweight. You may have given up on the internet. He had walked away for like more than 6 months. He was so fed up and frustrated with all the bullshit out there everywhere. And guess what? You have a far greater chance with the orange button below for $99. You know why? Because this system is far, far, far superior. Every day in every way and every possible way you can look at it. The heart behind it, the vision, the technology, the systems, the campaign, the offer itself, this webinar. Aren't you guys grateful you didn't have to get on this webinar? And we have Eric Carlson to hammer these things out twice a week. And he's like one of the best presenters I've ever seen in my life. And aren't you grateful for all these people that chose to take time out of their life away from their family and their loved ones and travel in the world and all the things they could be doing to share their story with you? I'm so grateful. And you know why they do that? Because they love making an impact just like we're doing. There's people on this thing that have no other people that just share their story with you, that they don't even have anybody here that they're going to directly personally benefit from, but yet they came on here for their love for this community, to show some gratitude, and to just express and maybe free another life or a dozen or 100 like we typically do. So what you have below this button, you will never find anywhere online. I've been doing this 10 years. Eric's been doing this 12 years. We've seen everything. And guess what? There are people even far, way further along, way deeper network, make more money than Eric and I put together. And guess what? They know the power of what's happening here too. They are plugged in as well. And there's a lot of secret ninjas in the background that are making some ridiculous amounts of lifestyle and money. And it's because nothing has ever existed like this ever on the internet. And we are the star business. And Eric, I heard that you stuck in the star business, or I loved it, bro. Guys, we are the leader and we are gaining so much market share so quickly. Nobody will ever be able to catch us ever. It doesn't matter. They can try to model and mirror and copy every single thing we have. They can copy all the processes if they can ever figure them out, because there's tons of them and it goes deep, way deeper than anybody even knows. How do I know? Because I was a fucking software engineer for 5 years. I launched rockets for Lockheed Martin, literally launched the Atlas V rocket. There were pieces on that rocket that if I didn't do their job, the thing freaking explodes with multi-million-dollar satellites and all kinds of actually scary shit that it launched up. But I'm sharing all that, guys. The technology here goes so deep. There's no way we can explain it. There's far more than 90% done for you that you couldn't even understand it with like degrees and years of experience in the industry. And it doesn't matter because it works. And here's the part, even if somebody ever figured all Skynet out and they get into the inner workings and they copied everything we had somehow, which they can't, but let's say they did. Now, what they can't replicate is the heart and the vision here. Because what I know is a part of what runs GAZ. We have a vision far, far greater than our little community of 6,000, 200, 300. I don't even know what we're at. Last time I looked was over 6,200. And I call that a very little community. Go ahead, look at all the communities you've ever been a part of, you are aware of. That's a relatively large community. But I call that little because I know where we're going. And I know you have a chance right now to lock arms with us and be a part of one of the biggest movements that's ever existed online in the history of online marketing, of changing people's lives, of people stepping up, living the best version of themselves and ripple impacting everybody around them, including and starting with their loved ones, starting with themselves, going out to their loved ones through gratitude and just making literally, guys, we can change the world. And I know that's a bold, crazy statement, but do you know how any big world change starts? It starts with one person with a vision. And that person cast a vision a couple years ago, and here we are, 6,000 strong. And guess what? You can come back here in a month from now, it's going to be 7,000, 8,000. You can come back another month from now, it's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12,000. Because the growth isn't, it's not, fuck, I have a math degree. I don't even know what the hell the word is. It's not linear income. It's geometric income. And I don't mean income. I mean growth and people. You know what I'm saying? And the income is as well, which is pretty cool. If you build it the right way and you scale the right way, like we teach you. And so, guys, you're never going to find anything like this ever online. I don't think anything can ever even exist like this. Even as things are adapting on the internet, we are right on top of it first second. I've never been part of a community like that ever. Even the ones I was building and I was running the show myself, I couldn't keep up with all the changes fast enough. You know what's awesome here? I don't have to keep up with anything. I can let go of that stuff. We have experts handling all of it, up to speed with training, content, everything. And what we get to do is go be an example and create a lifestyle business and live the life we want to live and be an example for others in however it is we choose in our hearts that we know what we're called to do on this earth. So that's some of what's below the little orange button with the little small smittance of $99, which is it's a small fraction of the value you receive even through the coaching process, even walking right through the door. So, and guys, let me throw in social proof of that. I have a $2,000 program out in my shelf out here that I purchased back in 2009 to 10 range somewhere. And a part of that is an exercise that you go through as one part of your coaching experience. You get all that for 99 bucks, and there's people like me paying 2,000, and that was one of the most valuable parts of that entire course. Guys, the $99 is way an understatement. So don't take that for granted that it's only 99 bucks to get this experience of GAZ. So appreciate you guys. Angela, Eric, love you guys so much. Brothers and sisters, Caveman, I don't know if he's around. I love all you guys. Appreciate everybody showing up tonight. I'm muting, dude.
Thank you so much, Jason. That was absolutely awesome, man. You just dropped so much value on everyone here, and we've got happiness radiations coming inside. And welcome, Dandelion, and lots of people just joining us tonight. And we're so excited to welcome you in. So keep in mind that you should expect a welcome call from one of our people who's helping us out inside of Global Affiliate Zone to welcome you in. Make sure that you got in okay. You're able to create your account, start the training, and that you're well on your way to get through the coaching process, booking your coaching call, get on the phone with one of our coaches, get the game plan mapped out for you, and start the training, start your ads, and start getting other people to this webinar so they can see this amazing opportunity so that you can earn that commission and really provide some value to the world. So thank you so much, Jason. Thank you for everyone who came out and shared on the panel tonight. Thank you so much, Eric. Freaking love you, man, for laying this information out for everyone. It's getting pretty late for a lot of us over here, so we're gonna go ahead and end this and get to everyone who just got started with us. Make sure that they're in and they're getting along on their way. So thank you so much, Eric and Jason. You guys are absolutely awesome. So pumped. The family is growing.
Woo! Growing. Welcome to the family, guys. Thank you. Good night.